It's time for exciting live and local sports action on Richmond's very own Wbontv, the leader in local sports television. Watch live on your big screen with the Wbontv Roku channel or by streaming the live player at Wbontv.com. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into Madison Central High School for high school football action between your Madison Central Indians and the Cardinals of George Rogers Clark. We're live here on WBON-TV. If you're watching us live via many ways, Tom Gross, along with myself, Michael Watkins. We're live on the WBON-TV Facebook page, the YouTube channel. We are live on our Roku channel and on WBONTV.com. And we are live tonight here on the Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance pregame show. Like a good neighbor, Jerry Goebel and State Farm are there. Visit JerryGoebelInsurance.com to learn more. Tom, tonight, Madison Central takes a different approach after 3 straight losses, 2 of which games that they had a chance to really win. Now you look at things and you try to figure out why you didn't win them. And talking to Coach Centers today, some things are going to change, one of which is a lot more Mr. West.
Yeah, it's that's the only way you can play the game now. I mean, you're in a situation now where you're playing your teams that it's playoff time. You want to get as many wins as you can. Hopefully, try to get a home field advantage in at least one game. And the way I understand it right now, the way the records are in our district is we really need to win. The next couple of games, we need to be at least 2 wins in the win column there, and that should set us up for a home game for the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, if you go 2-0 in the next 2 games, you defeat GRC tonight, you beat Bryan Station next week on the road, then Central would be the 2 seed most likely in this district, depending on what happens with Oldham County and Bryan Station and the other games over there.
Right.
But you win tonight's game, it's a step in the right direction. And GRC is 0-4. They haven't won a game yet, but they do have a player in Azariah Israel who is an absolute beast. And last year, he really, really hurt Madison Central.
Yeah, he torched us. We got to go up there twice, and 2 games we were able to broadcast. And he had just magnificent games in both of those games. And he's quick as he can be. And I understand now that they got a young kid named Jeremiah Mundy Lloyd, who is his backup. And he was injured a game, and Mundy Lloyd just came in and ran for 190 yards in that game. So they don't reload, they recharge.
Yeah, which is saying something about that offensive line over there, too, that they can create holes for whoever is in the backfield. Yeah, last year against Madison Central, GRC had 2 really good games, and both games were close.
Yeah.
Last year in these 2 matchups, GRC defeated Central 42-34, and then in the playoffs they beat them 35-20. But both games were a lot closer than the scores show. And in those 2 outings, Azariah Israel in the first game had 26 carries, 180 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And in the game in the playoffs against Madison Central, Israel ran the ball 18 times for 135 yards and 2 more scores. So he had 4 touchdowns running the ball in the 2 games last year against Madison Central. And for the Indians to win tonight, they got to do a good job of not – you're not going to stop a kid like that, but you got to contain him and you got to limit the big plays. You can't let him drop or take off and get a 25-yard run, a 35-yard run. You got to limit him and keep him to 5 or 6 yards the most on a long run that he's going to have tonight.
Yeah, he's averaging only 4.4 yards a carry, and you look at that and you go, well, that's good, but that's not exceptional. But you add that up, 3 plays, there's first down.
First down
3
every
plays,
time.
First down every time. So, and he's had some big runs. Other than that, he's also scored 2 touchdowns, and he missed a game with injury this year. So out of the 4 games they've played, he's played in 3, and he brings 92 yards per game to the table, but I got a feeling we might see a little more than that this evening.
If you are watching us live, you can see Tom and myself right now inside the Gateway Cycles broadcast booth. Gateway Cycles, located in Mount Sterling. When it's time to choose your next ride, visit gatewaycycles.com. Tonight, the Indians try to get over the hump. And talking to Coach Sanders today, one thing that he said for the last 2 or 3 weeks now, we are close, Michael. We are close. Well, Indians fans and even these players, I believe, are tired of being close. They're ready to take it and pull out a big win tonight. The Indians at home tonight versus the Cardinals of GRC. We'll come back in 3 minutes, folks, live on the Jerry Goble State Farm pregame show. Back in 3 minutes on WEKY and WBON-TV.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
It's Chevy Truck Month. It's Deck Building Month. It's Toy Hauling Month. It's Explore New Ground Month. It's the month to get things done. Make it your own and make every month Chevy Truck Month.
Get $4,500 cash allowance on all 2020 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goble today.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
So, the I'll get there quick plumbing guy got there quick. But he left just as quick. He did fix the leak in the kitchen drain. Yeah, too bad this is the bathroom. And that isn't even the culprit. Ah, there she is. At Mr. Rooter Plumbing, why do we go through an exhaustive 14-point checklist? To make sure we fix even the problem behind the problem.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
We're back here on WBON-TV and WEKY. Glad to have you along, folks. Congratulations last night. Model and Madison Southern each winning district championships. On the soccer side, the Model Lady Patriots winning their first district championship in 11 years in girls soccer, and Madison Southern making it a three-peat, 3 consecutive district titles, and a win over Madison Central last night on this very field. The soccer goals are still down there. You can see it on your screen right now, the soccer goal up near the GRC football team. We are live here on the Jerry Goble State Farm Insurance pregame show. Like a good neighbor, Jerry Goble and State Farm are there. Visit JerryGobleInsurance.com to learn more. And Tom, like a good neighbor, you and I are up here in the Gateway Cycles broadcast booth hanging out and getting ready for some high school football action. The Indians looking to end a 3-game skid, and GRC looking to end a 4-game losing streak. One of those teams will come out of here victorious tonight, and the Indians have looked really good over the last few weeks at times, but Tom, at times they've also looked like a team that make you want to scratch your head.
That's true. You know, it's just again, like we said at the beginning of the game last week, let's hope that they can keep the mistakes to a minimum. The defense, I think every fan of Central has a lot of faith in this defense. But when do you get to the point that when you can't score points, that you start thinking, wow, you hope that none of the athletes do that, but that can happen in the course of a season. So that's the job of the coach and the coaching staff, to keep everybody's head up. We're going to do this. We're going to get this right. We're going to correct these mistakes, and that's what we're hoping for tonight. We're hoping for a good, clean football game, and let's see what happens. Personally, I don't like switching back and forth. At the quarterback position, but that's just a personal thing with me. I think you keep one person, unless he's injured, of course. And I thought at the end of the game last week,
had a
good drive, and our quarterback looked really, really good on that drive. Was throwing the ball very well. So we know we got a couple of weapons out there now tonight. Both are going to go at it, so we'll see how things turn out.
Talking to Coach Sanders today, he said the quarterback position will be a situational thing. I don't know what that means exactly, but he said depending on maybe if they need to run with the quarterback, Story will be in there. If they need to throw it deep, maybe it'll be Cannon. But we'll see which quarterback gets the more reps tonight. But you look at the 4 games that Central has played in the last 3 games that they've lost, giving up 26 points to Dixie Heights and Lincoln County, and then 23 last week to Oldham County. Yeah, in high school football, that's not a lot of points.
Right.
But considering how long the defense has been on the field the last 3 weeks, to only allow 26, 26, and 23 points, that's not a bad job at all by this defense. This defense is really good, but the offense has to catch up. And I don't think the offense needs to go out there and drop 30 points every game, but they've got to find a way to sustain drives, and they've got to find a way to hit a big play every now and then. You can't just dink and dunk all the time. You got to find ways to do some stuff and make some big plays. You're looking at some of these highlights from last week's game. You see the interception there by Story versus Oldham County, and they've got to find a way, again, to sustain some of these drives and really put some big plays together. And you've got some weapons. You mentioned some of these wide receivers like Jalen Davis or Jaden West, some of these guys that have got some speed that can make plays for you. We saw Holbrook catch the touchdown last week. Lansall can also catch the football and do something with it. But, and again, look at some of the highlights from last week's game. You've got to find a way to put a good drive together or get some big plays out of this offense. And what I've heard is expect a few more wrinkles with the offense tonight. I've heard maybe going to some pistol formation where, last week it looked like Oldham County's defense really read where the running backs were going. If they lined up on the right side, you can see it right here, lined up on the right side of the quarterback Story, and he gets tackled immediately because the defense knows where he's going to run. So look for them tonight to go to more of a pistol formation, have the running back lined up behind the quarterback, and it's a little bit harder to tell, is he going to run left or is he going to run right? So we'll see what happens tonight as the Indians taking on the Cardinals of GRC.
Yeah, Michael, another thing tonight, too, defensive-wise, I noticed after 4 games we have 4 picks. That's about the average of a high school team, 1 interception per game, or at least you would like to accomplish that defensively. But the one thing that's troubling is we have 1 fumble recovery. Now, we've caused a few fumbles on defense, but we've only come up with the ball 1 time, and we've got to get those numbers up over the next several games here in order to get the offense on the field and have a chance to score some points.
Folks, we appreciate you hanging out with us here on Wbontv.com on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting. And high school football is 10 minutes away. The kickoff between Madison Central and GRC coming your way. We'll come back in 3 minutes, once again live on the Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance pregame show on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting, WEKY and Wbontv.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
At CT Diesel Performance, they promise not to do anything to your vehicle that they wouldn't do to their own. Chris Thorne and the gang don't just work on diesel vehicles either. They also repair all auto gas vehicles and are fully serviced and ready to take on any job. Nothing is too big or too small for CT Diesel Performance. Located just off Exit 97, CT Diesel can even come get your car if you have a problem while driving down I-75. CT Diesel Performance in Richmond and at ctdiesel.us.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
At the Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau. My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
For your car, home, farm, or business, Linville Insurance offers preferred pricing from more than 40 top-rated companies. With our state-of-the-art technology, we do business the way you want it, virtually, where everything is handled electronically or in person at one of our 2 locations. Linville Insurance, where our values haven't changed. Treat people the way you want to be treated, always do what's right, help others, and give good advice. That's what you can expect from Linville Insurance. Come see what makes Linville Insurance unlike any other agency in the area. Call or click today.
We're back on Wbontv and WEKY. Glad to have you along, folks. Listen, the fall and winter months are nearing. Fall months are already here, Tom. You can see the temperature continues, to drop. Keep in mind Madison Heating and Air, Madison HVAC. They are a great sponsor of ours, and if you'd like for them to come out and check and make sure that your heating and air unit is ready for the colder months ahead, call 859-625-1471 for Madison HVAC and Madison Remodeling, a Bryant Heating and Cooling Air Unit provider, and that is Madison HVAC. Again, 859-625-1471 to have your heating and air unit looked at for the colder months ahead. And Tom, let's face it, this is 2020. Lord knows what's going to happen this year in the winter months. I mean, we might see negative 50-degree temperatures. Might see 2 or 3 feet of snow. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen this year with the winter months ahead. So you definitely want to have that heating and air unit checked by Madison HVAC. Madison Central at home tonight, trying to knock off the 0-4 Cardinals of GRC. But don't let the 0-4 record for GRC fool you. This team is a good football team. They've got some really good players. And our Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game tonight, stopping one of those guys, Azariah Israel, is going to be a key for the Indians. They've got to find some way to limit the big plays from the tailback out of the backfield for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and we did a good job against him in the playoff game in the first half, if I remember right. But then in the second half, it just, he's a very strong runner. He doesn't tire easily. I think he's like the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going and going and going, and what a fantastic athlete. And we're going to have to stop him tonight. Madison Central is going to have to hopefully hold him to 100 yards or less tonight, and they can be in this ball game. But he has another 200-yard game or 190 yards, whatever it might be. It could turn out to be a long night.
David Rise got the popcorn and soda ready. He says, go Indians. Luann Story says she's considering staying in the van and watching on Facebook. It's cold out here, she says. She says, go Indians as well. And then the grandparents of Jalen Davis are watching from Orlando, Florida, and I'm sure it's a lot warmer down there in Orlando than it is here in Kentucky tonight. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. And Lisa Chapman Stout says says go Central, and Dennis Campbell says he's watching from Destin, Florida. Go Indians.
Oh, I love it.
I'm a little upset with Dennis. I didn't get an invite for him to go to Florida with him, so I'm a little upset with you, Dennis, for not taking me with you down to Florida. It is currently 48 degrees. 48 degrees here in Richmond tonight in high school football on the airwaves here on WBON-TV. Your Jack Burford Chevrolet Keys to the Game, brought to you by Jack Burford Chevrolet. Visit jackburford.com to see all the latest vehicles on the lot at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Appreciate you being with us here, folks, on WBON-TV and WEKY. Couple of notes for tonight's game. Look for Jaden West to be much more involved in the offense tonight. West is a guy that is a return man. He's had an interception on defense this year. He's a kid that has a lot of speed. If you remember Ethan Hahn from a few years ago, Hahn was a kid that could take a handoff and take it the distance, at the 10-yard line. He could take it 90 yards at any point and get you a big score. West has that kind of big play potential, so look for him to get more involved on the offensive side tonight, and look for these running backs, whether it be Snyder, Harge, or Parks, to line up more in the pistol formation back behind the quarterback, whichever quarterback that may be. We're going to find out. Coach Center said it would be a situational game tonight. Depending on what the situation is, he'll decide who his quarterback is going to be. Take the hassle out of picking up your prescription with free delivery from Madison Drug in Richmond and Estill Clinic Pharmacy, Urban Healthcare Pharmacy in Estill County. Your game ball delivery is brought to you by Madison Drug in Richmond and Estill Clinic Pharmacy, Urban Healthcare Pharmacy here as the game ball being delivered to center field. Madison Central set to take on the Cardinals of GRC. And once again, folks, take the hassle out of picking up your prescription with free delivery from Madison Drug in Richmond, Estill Clinic Pharmacy, and Urban Healthcare Pharmacy over there in Estill County. We're going to come back, folks, in 2 minutes for the kickoff between the Cardinals and the Indians. We're live on WBON-TV and WEKY.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
We all know that Madison HVAC is the leader in residential and commercial heating and air in Madison County and the Central Kentucky region. But did you know that they are now introducing Madison Remodeling Services? That's right, you're going to get the same great service for everything. Not only for your heating and air services, but the construction and remodeling services as well. Madison Remodeling and Madison HVAC now offers complete remodeling services for Madison County and the Central Kentucky region. Madison Remodeling and Madison HVAC. We fix that too.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
Back on WBON-TV, June Bogey hanging out with us tonight, watching us on WBON-TV. Glad to have you along, June. And Sharon A. Pointer-Shook says, thanks for airing this. Alumni watching tonight's game here on WBON-TV. You have been watching the Jerry Goble State Farm Insurance pregame show. Like a good neighbor, Jerry Goble and State Farm Insurance are there. Visit JerryGobleInsurance.com to learn more. You never know what insurance you may need. Life insurance, auto insurance, Tom, they got it all.
They do. Stop in and tell them thanks for sponsoring these games. That means a whole lot to them when they hear from you, the viewing public, all you people that comment and so forth. Stop by and tell them thanks a lot.
A little squib kick, going to be returnable by an Indian. Coming to the left side, near side, and almost had a chance to break a good one there. It's number 31 for Madison Central, Martin Shannon. And the Indians will have their opening drive here at the 37, make it the 38-yard line, I believe. That's where Madison Central will take over to get this thing started. And Cannon Centers walking out to be the quarterback for this Indians offense tonight, Tom.
Yeah, good to see number 15 back out there. I know he got hobbled again this season. He had a horrific injury last season. So let's see if he can't get off to a good start offensively here for the Indians.
I like hearing things from the coaching staff. And as we predicted, the pistol formation with the quarterback centers lined up with the tailback behind him. Got Keith Clark to the near side and the receivers trips to the right. Centers about 4 yards back behind the center. He'll throw on first down, going deep to Clark, and Clark just lost the football. That was there. And how about the aggressive start to this football game by the Indians, looking deep to Keith Clark. And again, Tom, that one was there. Clark just lost the football up in the lights.
Clark had
the center. He'll throw on first down, going deep to Clark, and
out ahead of him. And boy, that was close.
See the replay there, as that one was right there for the Indians, but Clark just lost the football. Glad to have you along here on WBON-TV. Tom Gross and myself, Michael Watkins, here in Richmond. Trips right, one receiver left again for Centers. They'll give it to Snyder this time. Snyder going to be tackled quickly from behind by Braxton O'Hara, the Breathitt County transfer. In there for the Cardinals, making the stop. It'll bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Indians offense, and not the start you want to see if you're an Indians fan. But I like the play call. I like the aggressive call there on first down to get this thing started.
He's just like Michael Watkins, a transfer from Appalachia to the Bluegrass.
Going from the mountains to the big city.
There you go.
Yeah, O'Hara was a good quarterback at Breathitt County. Plays more defense here for GRC. Trips right, one receiver left. Centers looking right. He'll go over the middle, and there ain't nobody there.
No.
I was looking in the direction of Andre Smith, but I think Smith cut off the route, went across the middle, and Centers went about 10 yards deeper than the wide receiver was, and then it'll bring up 4th down.
Interesting play and series of plays there by Coach Centers to get this game started. So let's get us a nice punt here, pin them deep, and see what we can do defensively.
Now Coach Centers in there talking to his son, Cannon, trying to get him straightened out. I like the aggressive play call, though. I mean, those plays were there. You just got to connect on them.
Execution. We've talked about that all season long.
Hard's running on late, the freshman. And Morin takes a low snap, gets it away.
Oh.
And that one will take a Cardinals bounce and then an Indians bounce across the 40. It'll die down at the 37-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals of GRC to begin their opening drive after Madison Central goes 3 and out to begin things on offense. Here come the Cardinals in the white uniforms, black pants, the red numbers, red letters outlined in black.
You know, that looked like my green side bunker sandwich shot, that punt did. Had that kind of spin on it.
So Jordan Manley, the quarterback for GRC, he'll go 2 receivers right. Going to hand it off. That's Israel. And Azariah gets about 5 yards up near the 45-yard line, tackled at the 43-yard line. So a gain of 5 yards to bring up 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, the key to him is you got to get to him early, because if he has any kind of hole and can turn it upfield at all, he's going to pick up yardage whether you hit him right away or not. So got to hit him quick.
Cardinals going left to right. Ball at the 43-yard line on the left hash mark. This defense has been so good this year. Hoping for another big performance from them tonight. They go to the power I with 2 receivers to the right. Manley up under center. Israel is dotting the I as the deep back. Israel takes off on a route. They'll throw with Manley. Manley gets a good block on his receiver, and the receiver is going to go the distance, folks. Touchdown for the Cardinals to get this one. They're going to say step out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That one looked like it was 6, but they're going to say that he went out of bounds at the 1-yard line, and that was Day. Dawson Gay, the big wide receiver, leading receptions, leading the team in yards, and tied for the most touchdowns for the GRC offense.
Yeah, he's a great player offensively, 10.6 yards per catch. He's going to up that after that play.
Yeah. Big play for the Cardinals, over 55 yards on the play. And they're going to hand it off to Israel. Israel stopped at the line. Second effort. Won't get him in. It'll be no gain. It'll bring up second down and goal.
That's a big stop in there. Nice job by the interior lineman. Everybody pinched in. What you want to do is be lower than the offensive lineman in that situation and try to create some kind of a pile, make it as hard as possible for that running back to get through there.
Now what you got to do here with Manley. Manley is a big quarterback himself. You got to watch for the quarterback sneak. He's a tall, lanky quarterback, and he's got the potential to take this and kind of just fall forward for this 1-yard score. Manley goes up under center, power I formation. He'll go to throw, and the slant is incomplete. Intended for number 10, Dawson Gay, and that'll bring up third and goal. Tell you what, if Madison Central can get this stop, how huge would that be in this opening drive?
That'd be real big, yes.
Second and goal for the Cardinals of George Rogers Clark on their opening drive. A big 58-yard play, 57-yard play to Dawson Gay. Now they'll hand it off to Israel again, and Israel going to waltz into the end zone. An easy score for Azariah Israel on third and goal. And the Cardinals take a quick early lead, 6-0 over the Indians.
They used big Dylan Gibson, the big tight end. He's a good pass catcher, 2 men. I mean, he moved that linebacker on that side completely out of the play, wide open for Israel to just waltz in.
6-0 Cardinals, and now the PAT coming.
I can't see the number.
I think it's 35. 85, okay. That's Noah Hall, the kicker. Hold is down. The kick is blocked. So the extra point, no good. And the Cardinals take a 6-0 lead. 8:41 to play in the first. We'll come back in 1 minute. Live on WEKY and WBONTV.com.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
It's Chevy Truck Month. It's Deck Building Month. It's Toy Hauling Month. It's Explore New Ground Month. It's the month to get things done. Make it your own and make every month Chevy Truck Month.
Get $4,500 cash allowance on all 2020 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Kick going to be returned by Kenley from the 25-yard line. Indians will get good field position. Kenley dragging a couple of tacklers across the 40 and up to the 42-yard line. Madison Central was very aggressive in their play calling on the opening drive, Tom. And we'll see what they do here on their second drive of the game as Sinners trots back out there at the quarterback position.
Yeah, he's not favoring his leg like he was last week, so it's good to see he had some more healing time this week.
Sinners will go with Parks in the backfield, lined up in the pistol formation now. And there's a player short. A run on the fullback, McAlpin here late. The senior fullback getting the instructions from Sinners, who lines up to the left. And again, Parks is the tailback. They'll give it to Jaden West on the end around. There's a flag on the play, and this one's coming back after a no gain either way. It'll be first and 20 for the Indians as there was a hold as the fullback McAlpin tried to set the edge for Jaden West.
Yeah, I think they might have called that on Malachi Wood. He was having a little tussle there on that side of the line, and the defender tried to break away, and I think he was kind of hanging on to the pads a little bit.
So that will bring up again 1st and 20. A lot of confusion there on that play as well. You had the player running on late. Centers had to kind of quickly tell him what the play call was. They're going to spot this football back at the 30-yard line. So it's more of like a 12-yard penalty because of where the hold occurred. It was actually behind the line of scrimmage. So it is now 1st and 23 for Madison Central. Centers dropping back to throw. He'll throw out in the flat to Holbrook. Holbrook makes the grab on the far sideline, pushed out of bounds. Nice gain of about 7 yards up to the 42-yard line. They might give him the 44. I believe they are. They will. So a gain of 9 on the play. And Holbrook again showing his playmaking ability. He has the only receiving touchdown of the year for Madison Central. That'll bring up 2nd down and 14.
Michael, we talked about the defense of Madison Central. The defense of George Rogers Clark, they have 1 fumble recovery. That's it. No interceptions on the season, and just 1 fumble recovery. That was Jeremiah Mundy Lloyd, number 22, on defense. And so they're having their problems getting some takeaways.
Timeout Indians, as Coach Sanders didn't like what he saw. Madison Central trailing at 6-0 will come back in 30 seconds live on WBONTV and WEKY.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
Indians down 6-0, a big 2nd down and 14. After they come out of the huddle, glad to have you along here on WBON-TV. A TriCast tonight, Tom. We've got the Prep Spin game with Lexington Catholic. That game live here tonight on WBON-TV. And then thanks to Prep Spin, we've got the Madison Southern game on the airwaves for you as well. The Eagles taking on West Jessamine tonight. That game over on our other live stream here on WBON-TV, and it's also on 106.7 The Pinnacle. Glad to have James Clark watching us this evening. Appreciate you hanging out with us, James. And Blake Setzer. So let's go, boys. Let's get the offense rolling here. 2nd down and 14 for Centers. Trips left. Cannon going to look back to throw. He'll throw out in the flat. Pass is caught by Lansall. Lansall has it across the 45 up to the 46-yard line. And I like these quick hitters, Tom. They're getting the play or getting the ball out of the hand of Canyon Centers very quickly and trying to let some of these guys make some plays for him. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 7.
Yeah, I was watching. Not a whole lot of pressure being put on Cannon right now. And Trace Mitchell wearing number 69. He had been wearing number 99. He got close, but a good job by that offensive line to keep the big guys out of there.
Trips right, 1 receiver left for Centers. Parks lined up behind him in the pistol formation. How about this for the Indians' offense? They've not handed the ball off to a running back yet. The only handoff went to Jaden West. They'll throw on 3rd and 7. Centers held the ball too long. O'Hara gets the sack for the Cardinals. Brought down back at the 40-yard line. Down goes Cannon Centers. That play took too long to develop. And back coming in for Madison Central is Patrick Morin.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to go long down the left sideline, and it was like a post pattern, and then he broke it off out toward the flag, and number 29 was the intended receiver, Jaden West, I believe, but it just, as you said, took way too long to develop there.
High snap for Morin. He'll get rid of it. It's a much better punt, end over end, returnable by GRC, but not much running room, as the return man, number 22, Jeremiah Mundy Lloyd, only gets it to the 31-yard line, so only a 2-yard return for the Cardinals punt return man. Madison Southern trailing 6-0 in the first quarter. West Jessamine with a 24-yard touchdown from Jackson Green. It's a 6-0 lead for West Jessamine. The extra point no good. That's the same score we have for you here. It's a 6-0 lead for GRC over the Indians of Madison Central. 1st and 10 Cardinals. Manley will go trips left. 1 receiver, make it to tight end to the right side. He will hand it off to Israel on the delayed handoff, and Edgren Sweat coming in for the big tackle from behind on Israel for no gain.
Edgren going to make you sweat if you try to run outside.
So the replay of that, Austin, if you don't care, is Sweat. You can see as he sheds the blocker and gets in there to make a nice tackle over Azariah Israel. Nice play there by the defensive stud for Madison Central, Edgren Sweat.
Thanks, Austin. I like those. I like more than one replay. I love seeing those.
They fake it to Israel now. Manley going deep downfield, and that pass is going to be caught. Great coverage by Jeffrey Kinley, but what a grab by the wide receiver.
Yeah, it was hands back and forth all the way down there once it was realized that the pass was going to go that way, Michael, and that could have been a call either way.
Great catch. Again, Kinley right there defensively. You can see it on the replay. But that's a great catch by the wide receiver for a first down and 10 for the Cardinals.
Couple big plays for GRC.
Manley going to hand it off to Israel right side, and Azariah hit and dropped again. This time it's Parks that gets in there for the stop. Travion Parks, the senior linebacker, getting the stop for the Indians after a pickup of about 4 yards by Israel.
I like his walk after he makes a good tackle. He's fun to watch out there.
Yeah, Parks, a kid that doesn't lack confidence. He's a good player, good athlete. I think he's one of those kids that, Tom, he doesn't get a whole lot of hype, considering you're out there with Elijah Carter, Edgren Sweat, Noah Shipley. But I think Parks has the ability to play at the next level.
Oh, yeah. A good athlete, that's for sure.
Two receivers right, one to the left for Manley. He'll take the snap. Little screen pass, and that is caught. Tackled from behind by Shipley at 35-yard line. It's going to be really close to a first down. They give it to him. First down, Cardinals.
Yeah, I think that it just had to be on the chalk, and I think they're going to mark it right with the nose of the football on the chalk. So, and they actually marked the whole football on the line. So there it is, first down.
Yep, there's the signal by the white hat official. Move the sticks. First and 10 for the Cardinals of George Rogers Clark. Already a 6-0 lead. Had a 58-yard pass to Dawson Gay on their opening drive that set up a touchdown by Israel. His third touchdown run of the year. And now Manley up under center. We'll give it to Israel again. And Israel near the 30-yard line. Edgren Sweat was double-teamed on that play. Still almost made the tackle. They're going to mark him at the 32, so only a gain of 3 yards. Second down and 7 coming up.
What prevented that from being the loss was the double team. The second guy actually had his right arm tied up. He was able to reach out with his left and get a piece of him, but he needed the other arm over there to stop that momentum.
Second down and 7. Indians need a stop here. 4:14 to play in the first quarter. You don't want to fall behind 2 scores and have to start kind of getting out of your game plan. Manley will fake the handoff, rolling out right side. He'll throw. That pass is incomplete. And there is a flag here on the near side. Travion Parks almost got a hand on it. And this might be a defensive penalty against the Indians.
Going to be interesting.
Flag is at the 29-yard line here on the near side in front of the central sideline. And it looks like this might be against GRC. The official talking to Mark Sanders and getting the decision from him. An eligible receiver downfield.
Yeah, he's having trouble with his mic. Yeah, they lose the down plus 5 yards, so
it is third down.
And they'll march it back. That ought to put it back.
Yeah, that should be like third and 12, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. There you go.
Third and a long 11, short 12 yards for the Cardinals. Ball at the 37-yard line on the right hash mark. Probably 4-down territory for the Cardinals. But again, you got to guard the big play here. 2 receivers left for Manley, 2 to the right. He'll hand it off to Israel up the middle. Good defense by Central as he gets it to the 31-yard line. That will bring up 4th and about 6 for GRC. This football spotted right between the 31 and 32-yard lines, again on the right hash mark on the near side here. And the Cardinals will go for it on 4th down, keeping the offense in there. A 6-0 lead, 3.5 to play in the first quarter. Madison Central trying to get a big stop here and get this football back for that offense. Biggest play of the game so far, still early in the first quarter. 2 receivers to the left, tight end to the left side for Manley. 1 receiver matched up to the right side. He'll fake the handoff, throw it out in the flat. That's going to be incomplete. And the Indian forced to stop and a turnover on downs. They'll get the football back as Kennan Centers getting the instruction from the offensive coordinator Ryan Jones, who normally is down on the sidelines. Tonight, Jones up top, on top of the booth here this evening, getting a little bit of a better angle and a better view on things. You see it all the time in the NFL, Tom. Sometimes the OCs are down on the sidelines.
Right.
Sometimes they're up top in the press box. Tonight, Jones up there on top of the press box this evening. 4 receivers set for Centers. He'll give it to Snyder up the middle. And Blake going to get it to the 35-yard line, gain of 3.
Yeah, quick hitter worked well that time. Couple good blocks up front. But once he hit the secondary there, GRC all over that run. But still, nice gain, 3 yards. Manageable right now with 2nd down and 7.
See if we can get West on that screen pass. Jaden West, again, he's got all kinds of speed. He's over here to the near side, lined out wide, with Holbrook in the slot to the near side. Centers, what do you know? Screen pass to West, and he dropped the football. West, they set the play up. That's what I was asking for.
Yeah,
they set it up for him, and he just drops the football. Richard Tate, watching us on Facebook, says, well, it's 48 degrees outside. It's 75 degrees inside that box. Maybe that's why he's inside. That could have something to do with it, maybe.
Yeah, I understand that.
We got the window cracked up in those, so it's not as warm up here on us.
Fire and some marshmallows would go good right now. Make some s'mores.
3rd down and long for the Indians. Centers with 3 receivers right. He'll look that way. He'll throw it out in the flat, caught by Lansaw, and he's immediately hit and tackled after no gain. So the Indians have had 3 drives. They've picked up no first downs, and they will punt on 4th and 7. Mundy Lloyd on the tackle, and he's back to return as well for the Cardinals. Bart Nicholson, the PA announcer tonight. Morin goes up to get the snap, gets it away, and he's hit as he gets the ball away. Looking back at the official, no flag comes in. Braxton O'Hara, a transfer from Breathitt County, was the man that almost got the block that ran into the punter. Morin sold it just a bit, but no flag comes in. That will bring up a Cardinals first down on the other side of the 34-yard line.
Well, he said the ball was tipped. So possibly a hand did get on the ball. So if the ball gets tipped, then the punter can be in a lot of trouble back there.
Stop me if you've heard this before. The Indians defense back out there. This is the 3rd time the Indians have already been on the field defensively here in the first quarter. This little slant pass complete to Gay. West there, but Gay is going to pack about 4 defenders up to the 49-yard line. 15-yard pickup on first down for the Cardinals of GRC. 1:40 remaining in the first quarter, and already a 6-0 lead. Ball on the right hash mark. Cardinals again with the 6-0 lead. First down. They go with back to the power formation with 1:25 now to play in the first quarter. Israel, the deep back. Manley will give it to him on the long handoff. And Israel will have another first down.
Yeah. Wide open spaces over there for a while until the defensive secondary could adjust. But Israel can move now. He can run and run fast, and he's picking up big chunks here very early on in this game.
David Rye giving props to our camera crew And Alex Carbosh, our cameraman this evening. Alex always does a great job for us. Little EKU student over there. Glad to have Alex with us tonight. Two receivers to the right. Two tight ends for Manley in the pistol. He will give it off to Israel on the left side. Israel stiff arms a defender and is pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. 2nd down and 9 coming up.
Yeah, he ran out of room thanks to the great pursuit by the linebacking crew there of Madison Central. They were able to kind of read that play after it began to develop and were able to hold them to a very short gain, if any.
45 seconds left to play. Michael Watkins here with you on WBONTV, along with my partner Tom Gross, our producer tonight on the TV side. Austin Hanks, our radio producer, Jaden Johnson. 2nd down and 9 for Manley. He'll give it to Israel again, and Sweat had him in the backfield. Israel broke loose, and will have a near first down. Tackled at the 29-yard line. 3rd and 2 coming up for the GRC Cardinals.
Well, Sweat hit him enough to stop his momentum, but it was up around the shoulder pads, and all he did was turn sideways and shake that tackle, and then he turned it into a nice gain.
3rd and short. Don't be shocked if Israel gets it again. Fullback in front. Manley going to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Gay, and Kinley right there to wrap him up at the 21-yard line. Gain of 5, first down. Those quick hitters, Tom. Give credit to the GRC coaching staff as this first quarter comes to an end. They're calling all the right plays right now, and they lead 6-0 at the end of 1. Folks, we'll take a 1-minute commercial break and come back live on WEKY and WBON-TV.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
At CT Diesel Performance, they promise not to do anything to your vehicle that they wouldn't do to their own. Chris Thorne and the gang don't just work on diesel vehicles either. They also repair all auto gas vehicles and are fully serviced and ready to take on any job. Nothing is too big or too small for CT Diesel Performance. Located just off Exit 97, CT Diesel can even come get your car if you have a problem while driving down I-75. CT Diesel Performance in Richmond and at ctdiesel.us.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
We're back on WBON-TV, WEKY. Glad to have you along. Leslie Nicholson celebrating a birthday today. Her husband Bart, the PA announcer, doing a great job taking over this year for Coach Ford, who had been around for so long. 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals of GRC from the 21-yard line of the Indians.
All right, D, we got to have a big stop here. 3 and out. Let's go.
Manley up under center. Man in motion right to left. Manley will give it to Israel. So fast, so shifty. Touchdown Cardinals.
That didn't take long. Wow.
21-yard score, and Manley gives it to Azariah Israel on the first play of the second quarter, 5 seconds in. It's a 2-touchdown lead for GRC.
Well, 64 yards thus far in this football game, and we're just now starting the second quarter, so if this keeps up, we're looking at a 200-yarder tonight.
Yeah, well, we said, you got to limit the big plays from him. He had a 15-yarder earlier, and then, of course, the 21-yard touchdown there. You can take a look at the replay there. Austin doing a great job with that. But it'll be extra point. They're going to go for 2 as Braxton O'Hara lined up in the Wildcat formation. O'Hara going to run it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. 14-0. The Cardinals of GRC on top. We'll come back in 1 minute live on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting, WEKY and WBON-TV.
At the Estill Clinic and Urban Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
We're back. Braxton O'Hara, the two-point conversion. The former Breathitt County Bobcat played football for a couple of years up in my hometown, Tom, up in Breathitt County. Played alongside my first cousin, Brandon Slaughter, is my first cousin, and him and Braxton connected on a lot of touchdowns when he was the quarterback at Breathitt County. Here is Martin Shannon on the return for Madison Central. He'll get it only the 17, make it the 18-yard line, and the Indians will have the football from there.
Yeah, nice job. He had to do a double scoop on that back at the 10-yard line, but was able to bring it up for 8 yards. But a great job of coverage there by the Cardinal defense.
Crystal Schultz singing that with us, says, "Go Brax, woohoo!" And I guess he's a GRC fan, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Braxton was such a good athlete. A good basketball player too when he was up there in Breathitt County. Caught a lot of Bobcat. You and I both. You caught a lot of Bobcat games back in the day up there as well.
I did. Yep.
Started my broadcasting career up there at WJSN in Breathitt County for 8 years. Now it's 11:48 to play. Indians down by 14. See if we can get the offense going. Centers going to throw a quick out pattern. Pass is complete on the little hitch to, is that West on the catch?
Can't tell yet.
That's a Holbrook. Holbrook on the 2-yard reception. Second down and 8. Madison Central, a couple of plays, on that last drive, I called for it, so we can get West involved with that screen pass. They ran it, and it was open. It was there. I mean, West, if he makes a man or two miss, he could have a big play, but you got to catch the football first. He did not do so, and that was a drop on that last drive. Now it's second down and 8 here, and they'll have Holbrook and Clark to the near side. The tight end to the left side for Centers, a fullback, and Parks is the running back. Make it hard. Kenyatta, the running back. They'll throw it out here in the flat, and that is through the hands of Holbrook. A great pass by Cannon Centers, but it's right through the hands of the receiver. Third down and 8 coming up for the Indians.
Well, they put speed in Clark out all the way split out to the right side, and he was able to draw the strong safety and the corner on that side downfield, and that allowed that play to develop and could have been a huge play there had he been able to hang on to the football.
Levi Gaskins got us tuned in tonight. Former Indian football player. What a defender he was. He would fit right in with this Indians defense this season. Third down and long. Centers looking over the middle. He'll take off and he'll go down. A flag on the back end here around the 34-yard line. This might be a defensive hold, Tom, as the defender back here pleading his case. This could be good news for Madison Central. Haven't seen much of that here in the first quarter and 2 minutes.
And they could maybe use this as a good spark offensively here if they do get a call and are able to get a first down or pick up some good yardage on this play.
It's a hold against the Cardinals. That is a big flag against GRC.
So I would imagine from the line of scrimmage, that's not a spot foul, I don't believe. So I'll take it up to about the 30-yard line and a first down.
Yep, automatic first down. So they'll mark off the flag. That is a big penalty against GRC. This Indians offense has been unable to get anything going here in the first half. That might be a spark plug, as you said, See if we can get them going here.
Yeah, it's like one of those little things that you flick the light candles with.
Yep.
You know, I don't
The
know
lighter.
The lighter, yeah, but there's another word for that.
A match? A wood kindling? I don't know what you're saying, man. You're killing me.
A lighter.
1st and 10. They're going to go with trips right again and west to the far side for Cannon. And the pistol. Looking to throw. He's going over the middle. It's incomplete.
Man.
Just over the head of the receiver. And Centers' helmet came off. So
he got hammered.
Yeah, Story will have to come in at quarterback as Centers will have to come over to the sideline because his helmet came off. Jalen Davis will check in.
Well, it's like the land of the giants on that defensive line. I mean, Cannon is a big kid, and he got taken down by a much bigger kid.
So Harge going to be your running back, lined up behind Nate Story, who checks in. Story last week threw the first touchdown of the year for the Indians offense. Story will hand it off to Harge. Harge. Oh, he fakes it to Harge, and Story keeps it himself. Had me even faked out there as Nate will get it up to the 38-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd and about 3 for this Indians offense. And it looks like Story might stay in the game here.
Yeah, I think that's what situational means.
Yep. And Centers walking over here on the sideline with his helmet still off. So Story will stay in the game. McAlpin to his right, the fullback, Harge, the tailback, and the pistol lined up behind Story. 2 receivers right, tied into the left on 3rd and about 2.5 yards for this Indians offense. And a big first down here. Nate will give it or fake it to Kenyatta. He'll take off, and Story going to be tackled after about a half-yard picked up. A little confusion. Harge went to the right side of Story. Story went to his left to hand the ball off, and that will force a 4th down and 2, and the Indians are going to punt.
Yeah, that's too bad. That was just a missed assignment in the backfield there, and it cost you a possible first down on that play. Harge had not run the ball yet, so George Rogers Clark has not felt the wrath of Harge yet.
And now a flag comes in. This might be a false start. 2 flags popped up as Morin took the snap. Legal substitution on the Indians.
I got you. Ran somebody in late.
So that'll cost them 5. Madison Central down 14-0, 9:22 to play here in the first half. Mundy back to return. Lloyd, excuse me. Morin gets it off, a high punt. This one will take an Indians bounce inside the 30-yard line.
Roll, baby, roll.
All the way back to the 25. And that kind of reminds me, Tom, of the old Walmart commercials. The old rollback commercials they used to have.
Yeah.
Rolling back the prices. That ball rolling all the way back to the 25-yard line of GRC. Indians defense back out there again. And the Indians offense, Tom, only 1 first down tonight. That 1 first down coming on a penalty by GRC.
Patrick Moore, great punt that time. 45 yards. If you can get 35 to 40 yards out of a high school punter each time you punt, you're happy with that. You'll take 45 all night long.
Manley goes up under center. He'll throw on first down. Quick out to Gay. Gay makes one man miss and is wrapped up and tackled. I believe that was Jeffrey Kinley on the stop. It was. He made one man miss, got around the first defender, but Kinley comes in to bring him down.
Yeah, that's concentration by Kinley there because, man, when another player is trying to make a tackle, that throws everything off and your judgment a little bit off to where you're going to be able to make a hit. And he stayed right with it, kept his eyes on the waist of the receiver and was able to come in and wrap the legs up.
Mundy Lloyd in a tailback now. He'll get the handoff here on second down, runs right off the tackle of Edgren Sweat, and down the field goes Mundy Lloyd, is tripped up from behind by Brady Warwicks, And that was a touchdown-saving tackle there by the Indians cornerback.
Yeah, high five to Brady on that one. Great pursuit. Looked like it was all over as Monday Lloyd was off to the races, but huge rushing gain there, and GRC back in business again.
That one was a big pickup. 43 yards by Monday Lloyd as we near the 8-minute mark of the second quarter. Manley going up under center with the tailback. Israel back in. Israel 2 rushing scores already. Manley to throw on first down. He'll go over the middle, and that pass is incomplete, intended for Gay. And Dawson Gay ran the double move.
Yeah, that was an interesting play. The ball was thrown so that Gay could jump to go up to get it. He was trying to keep it away from the defenders. There were 3 blue shirts in the area.
Central might have got away with a hold as Gay kind of stopped, did the hook route, and then he took back off, and Kinley might have got away with the hold there, but the referee didn't see it, and we'll take it. Second down and 10 for the Cardinals. Israel again the deep back. Manley rolling to the left side, gives it to Azariah Israel, and he spins off a tackle as the flag comes in on the far side. This might be a hold against GRC, and it will be a hold against GRC.
Yeah.
It'll bring up second down and 20, and that is going to help Madison Central as well.
Well, where they're having a problem on offense is they're having a problem with the linebackers of Madison Central. And they're finding some gaps and they're finding some holes there. And in that situation, had the hold not been there, that might have been a stop for a loss. And you don't see that happen very much.
Monday Lloyd and Azariah Israel, both guys so good at running the football. And what I've seen here in the first half, Tom, they can tell when that first defender is getting to them, and they're so good at spinning away from the first tackle. Both guys, such good athletes. And now we have a second down and 20 facing the Cardinals. Manley will go with 3 receivers left. Tailback to the left side. They'll fake it to him. Manley going to run a screen pass to Dawson Gay. Not much running room, and the Indians going to bring him down for a loss. Kyron Jackson and McAlpin make it number 5. That is McLaughlin, on the stop. 2-yard loss. That'll bring up 3rd and 22.
Kyron climb action Jackson. A big play that time defensively.
3rd and 22. They read the screen pass so well there, Tom. They knew they were going to Gay, and Dawson Gay's the kind of kid that he can make a big play out of anything. He got a screen pass. He can go deep and make a big catch. Great job of the Indians defense there. It forces a 3rd and 22 here for the Cardinals. 3 receivers right. Tailback to the right side. That is Israel. Manley to throw. He's looking over the middle, and that pass is incomplete. Good job by number 24, Warwicks, to kind of run up under that. Tight end still almost hauled it in. Yeah. It'll be 4th and 23 for the Cardinals.
I wish you folks could be here. I know you can see it on camera, but you're talking about a hoss in there now. I'm telling you, he is a big boy. That's Dylan Gibson, and he is bound for the next level, that's for sure.
Gibson tied for the team lead in touchdowns. He's got 3 of those, second on the team in both yards and receptions, and he almost came up with a big play there.
Well, he averages 12.2 yards per catch on the season, so he's a big target for this team.
3 receivers for Manley. Gibson on the right side as well. Carter back there. Carter gets to Manley. Manley breaks free, but goes down at the 42-yard line. Elijah Carter created that sack along with Braden Pruitt, who gets in there, and that could breathe some life into this Indians football team. They trail 14-0, but a big play there to get them the football at their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, Braden Pruitt now gets his first half a sack on the year, and for Carter, that is his first half a sack on the year. Big loss on that play.
Nathan Story will stay in at quarterback. He'll go with trips to the left. Keith Clark lined up to the right side. The near side here to us, and Snyder is the tailback. They'll fake it to Snyder. Story rolling out left. He'll throw over the middle, and that pass is incomplete. Story never really could get set to throw that football. A dangerous pass, and it brings up a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I think that's working that side over there. Jeremiah Mundy Lloyd, he was he was looking to grab that and take it back for 6.
2nd and 10 for the Indians. 6:36 to play in the first half. Trailing at 14-0 to the Cardinals of GRC. 2 receivers left. Andre Smith and I believe that's Lansall to the left side. Story will give it to Snyder. Good hole provided, and Snyder will have it near midfield up to the 49-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd and about 3.5, 4 yards for the Indians. Nose of the football touching the 49-yard line, so it's 3rd and about 4.5 for Madison Central. And Tom, if you don't get it here on 3rd down, I think you got to go for it.
Well, yeah, at this point in the game.
As long as you don't lose yardage here.
Right, and it's midfield. You know, you're right at midfield, so they've got some plays here that they can run where they can bust one here for a few yards and pick up a 1st down. They need one.
Story will give it to Snyder again, and Blake so close to a 1st down. Looks like he's going to be about a yard shy as they bring in another offensive lineman. They're going to bring in Kenyatta Harge, and on 4th down in the yard, Indians will go for it.
Let's give him the 4 squared off that left tackle this time. Your smaller defenders are on the left side, are the right side of the defensive line, the left side for Madison Central. Let's pound 44 over there to that left side, see if we can't pick up that yard.
They go with 3 tight ends set. They'll give it to Harge, and Kenyatta is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose yardage, and the Cardinals will now take over on a turnover on downs. They had the power formation lined up here to the near side, Tom, but they ran it left off Malachi Wood. But great penetration by that defensive line of GRC, forcing a loss back to midfield, and that's where the Cardinals will take over.
That's a shame. A good opportunity there to get a 1st down and get into their side of the field for a change offensively. And all right, defense, we're calling on you one more time here.
Couple of scores around the area. Scott County leads Montgomery County 34-0 at the end of 1. Madison Southern 13-6 lead over West Jessamine, and Dunbar up 12-0 at the end of 3 over Henry Clay. Israel, the deep back on 1st and 10 from midfield. Manley up under center. Manley will give it to Israel, running right side. Azariah has a hole, and Azariah might have 6. Great job by Jaden West to come from behind and bring down the running back. But again, we have talked about the big play, and Azariah Israel has one there, but hold that thought, Tom, a flag on the play.
Yeah, 32-yard gain. Hard to see, but you can sure see his speed when he gets out in the open over there.
I mean, that's to the far side of the field where there's really no room for him to run, and he just takes it for a big gain, but again, it's coming back on the hold. That is a big penalty against GRC, and they've really hurt themselves a bunch tonight with the penalties.
Oh, yeah. I didn't have any penalty stats on them coming in on the season, but I'm just wondering if that hadn't been the case for them this year.
They are 0-4 on the season. Madison Central 1-3 coming into tonight. Each team on the losing streak. The Indians have lost 3 in a row. GRC, obviously, 0-4. They've lost 4 straight games. Manley up under center. Everybody kind of in the middle of the field there with Israel, the deep back. He gets the handoff on 1st and long. And Israel will get back the yardage loss plus a few more across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, nice run, nice gain. Again, met by the first blue jersey right at the line of scrimmage, but as we've said all season, you have got to wrap those legs up on a running back like Israel to be able to pull him down.
Our producer, Austin Hanks, tonight, killing it with the replay, and appreciate all the work him and Jaden Johnson, our 2 producers tonight, are doing, along with our cameraman, Alex Carbosh. Here's Manley on 2nd down and 7. He'll throw, rolling out to the near side. Manley is going deep. He's got a man, and that pass is going to be incomplete. Absolutely outstanding coverage by Jaden West. Austin, let's look at that one more time.
Yeah, West, watch the positioning here, Michael, as he's able to come down the field on the defender. We'll pick him up here in just a second. There's the long throw, but look at his position. He's between the ball and the defender, has his eye on the ball, and up and able to swat it away.
Great defense by Jaden West, preventing a big play to Dawson Gay, and that will bring up 3rd and 7 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's huge right now. 14-0 is not insurmountable at this time. We're getting close to halftime here.
Manley going to hand it off to Israel near side. Indians read it well, but Israel breaks the tackle and will have a first down. He got past 4 or 5 Madison Central defenders, and he picks up the first down. A great play there by Azariah Israel.
Yeah, I thought Carter had him here at around the 44-yard line, but he was able to sidestep that tackle and work his way around.
Yeah, he's almost brought down at the 46-yard line, able to skirt away and then spin away at the 40-yard line and pick up the first down. And inside the 40 all the way down to the 37 for the Cardinals of GRC, who lead it 14-0 under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Manley will go up under center again. Israel, the deep back. Manley looking to throw. He's going deep. West there on defense, and that was dropped perfectly in for 6. Caught by Tate Spade, the touchdown. 37 yards out. What a pass, and man, Jordan Manley delivered a dime right over the head of the defender into the bread basket of his wide receiver, Tom.
Yeah, Spade's second touchdown of the season, and you got to credit Manley with a perfect throw on that play.
What a pass, and Jordan Manley hooks up with Tate Spade, their 3rd touchdown of the ball game. And for Jordan Manley, that is his 8th passing touchdown on the season. Cardinals going to go for 2. Braxton O'Hara, the Breathitt County transfer, former Bobcat quarterback, going to check in here and run some Wildcat. Cardinals already on top 20-0. And O'Hara going to get it in there on the end zone. 2-point conversion is successful. And oh, good. I thought it was in there, Tom. They're going to say it was short. 2-point conversion, no good, and the Cardinals lead 20-0. 3:25 to play in the first half. Back in 1 minute on WEKY and Wbontv.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
For your car, home, farm, or business, Linville Insurance offers preferred pricing from more than 40 top-rated companies. With our state-of-the-art technology, we do business the way you want it, virtually, where everything is handled electronically, or in person at one of our 2 locations. Linville Insurance, where our values haven't changed. Treat people the way you want to be treated, always do what's right, help others, and give good advice. That's what you can expect from Linville Insurance. Come see what makes Linville Insurance unlike any other agency in the area. Call or click today.
Cardinals kicking off with a 20-0 lead. It's going to be returned by the Indians on the far side. That's John Lansaw. Lansaw is going to be wrapped up and pushed down at around the 25-yard line. Indians will take over from there. 3:15 to play. The clock is still running. It should stop. I don't think the Indians or the clock keeper has realized the clock is still going. There we go. They finally realize it. No, they don't. Still running down. 3:04, 3:03. A lot of time running off. And they're only hurting Madison Central. There you go, 3:18. They fix it. So 3:18 to play here in the first half. Madison Central down 20-0, Tom, and they will be kicking off to start the third quarter. So a score here is huge.
Yeah, even if it's just 3 points, let's go down, be successful on offense, and get something accomplished here.
Story on the delayed handoff to Parks. Parks gets it up to the 30-yard line, pick up a 5 yards. Tackle made by number 42 of GRC.
Parks is the leading rusher on yards per carry for the Indians here, coming in at 6.6 yards per carry. I know he had some trouble hanging on to the football in previous games, but let's hope tonight that he can keep putting those kind of numbers up here, and maybe they'll go to him a little more.
2nd down and 5. They fake the pitch out, throw the screen pass, and that should be a pass interference. It is. Andre Smith was the intended receiver, the cornerback, little shoulder block, and it's a pass interference. There might even be a little delayed hit on the quarterback in the backfield. Storia went down as he let that ball go. This might be 2 flags thrown against GRC. We'll see.
Pass interference?
Yep. It is roughing the quarterback and pass interference. So 2 penalties against the Cardinals. Of course, the Indians will accept the one with the most yardage. They're both about the same. So spot this football at around the 45-yard line.
Well, good field position now with 2:29 to go here before the half. And all right.
So you spotted at the 45. Julie Muntz hanging out with us tonight. Her son Blake was on that regional championship team, Tom, and talking about a good defense. That team had one as well.
Yeah, they were good.
Good offense as well. Obviously, Blake playing college football. A lot of guys from that team playing some college football.
Yep.
1st down and 10 for Story in the offense. 2:39 to play. Story, again, some confusion as he tried to hand it off to Parks. Parks went to the left of Nate Story. The handoff was supposed to go to the right, and it ends up as a Nate Story 2-yard run. 2nd down and 8 coming up.
We didn't have a very complicated running system. Back in the day, it wasn't that complicated. This day and age, it's very complicated, but you got to get the play right.
Yeah.
And we've seen that happen twice to him now here this evening.
Well, you're going from normally in this offensive system, the running back is lined up to one side of the quarterback. Now you're going to the pistol, and this confusion has really hurt the Indians tonight. Timeout, Cardinals. They lead 20-0. We'll come back in 1 minute, folks, on WEKY and WBON-TV.
Yeah.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
We all know that Madison HVAC is the leader in residential and commercial heating and air in Madison County and the Central Kentucky region. But did you know that they are now introducing Madison Remodeling Services? That's right, you're going to get the same great service for everything. Not only for your heating and air services, but the construction and remodeling services as well. Madison Remodeling and Madison HVAC now offers complete remodeling services for Madison County and the Central Kentucky region. Madison Remodeling and Madison HVAC. We fix that too.
We're back on WBON-TV. Man in motion is Burton. Story will throw. Screen pass over the middle is caught by West, and West is tackled. Ball came out. They're going to say that he was down before the ball came out, and there is a flag on the play. I believe this is going to be a hold against Madison Central.
Well, they threw it into where the line is located. Now, how do you get through an offensive player cleanly like that? And it is going to be a hold. Yep. I have seen defensive players grab a face mask of an offensive lineman and pull him down to get around him to go in to try to get to the quarterback. But in that situation, they said the hold was clearly against the Indians.
So back it up to the 33-yard line. 2nd down and long for Madison Central. 1:59 to play. Need to get to the 45 of the Cardinals for a first down. They'll go with Trips right, Lansall, Clark, and Holbrook to the right side, Jaden West to the left side of Story. Parks, the running back, they'll fake it to him. They're going to throw it deep, and Lansall couldn't get to it. Story just chucked it down the field, trying to have his receiver make a play for him. 3rd and long coming up for the offense.
Number 12, Arthur Hessens on the play.
They got some big players on this George Rogers Clark team.
Some good athletes too, Tom.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised they're 0-4.
Yeah, they unfortunately for them, they had a couple of games. It was nip and tuck. They lost Southwestern 15-13. They lost to Cooper 27-26. So 2 of those losses by 1 point.
Story going to fake it, hand it off to Parks. Parks got around a couple of guys, but the next 2 defenders right there to bring him down. It'll be 4th and long, and of course the Indians have got to punt. It's 4th and about 18. You got to punt it away. Timeout, GRC. The Cardinals lead 20-0. We're going to come back in 1 minute on WEKY and Wbontv.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
We all know that Madison HVAC is the leader in residential and commercial heating and air in Madison County and the Central Kentucky region. But did you know that they are now introducing Madison Remodeling Services? That's right, you're going to get the same great service for everything. Not only for your heating and air services, but the construction and remodeling services as well. Madison Remodeling and Madison HVAC now offers complete remodeling services for Madison County and the Central Kentucky region. Madison Remodeling and Madison HVAC. We fix that too.
Great punt off the foot of Moore, and Mundy Lloyd calls for a fair catch at the 33-yard line. Cardinals will take over from there. It is going to be 1st and 10, GRC. Madison Central down 20-0. 1:42 to play here in the first half. Coach Roof's biggest fans are cheering him on, the Indians from the road. Thanks for the coverage that allows us to follow along. That's coming from Sarah Foster Roof. And, of course, Coach Roof, one of the assistant football coaches here and the great baseball coach for Madison Central. This Indians baseball team had some hopes of a state championship this year, Tom. Of course, COVID-19 did not allow that, had different plans. Coach Roof now back out there helping the Indians on the football side is a quick out pass from Manley to Spade. We'll pick up a quick 5 yards for this Cardinals offense. 1:28, make it 1:38. With a 20-0 lead for GRC, going to try to add another score. They will get the football back to begin the 3rd quarter as well. So Madison Central in desperate need of a stop here.
Yeah, Tate Spade, his 2nd reception here on the game thus far.
And off to Israel. Azariah's got the first down, hit from behind by Elijah Carter, and he'll gain 8 yards across the 45 up to the 47-yard line.
You remember the song called The Rubber Band Man by the Spinners?
Oh, no, Tom. Your boy Elijah's down on the ground.
Uh-oh.
Elijah Carter down with an injury, folks. While they check on him, we'll take a break and come back on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting, WEKY and WBON-TV.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 Northwest Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Carter walks off under his own power. We're back here on WBONTV. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Manley going to throw another quick out pattern to Gay. Gay breaks the tackle. Down the sideline he goes. He'll step out of bounds to the 34-yard line. What a great play. Dawson Gay, what a player he is.
What I was saying before the interruption by the injury there, Azariah Israel reminds me of a rubber band. And that's why I was saying the Spinners did the song Rubber Band Man. I'm going to dedicate that to Israel, because that's how he runs. He can just take off in a different direction whenever he wants.
Shifty is a great word for him.
Yes.
As they throw it out in the flat, this pass going to be incomplete, intended for Elias Webb, who has only got 2 catches on the season.
Manley kind of shaking, scolding himself on that pass. He did throw it a little bit high for the receiver's height, and he was wide open over there. So what you want to do with that ball is just put it right on the numbers when there's no defender around. Give him an opportunity to make that catch, and then it's up to him to turn the corner and take off downfield.
2nd down and 10. Manley with 2 receivers right. Looking, Sweat gets back there to him, and Edgren finally able to bring him down with some help from Kyron Jackson. It'll be 3rd and long for GRC.
Edgren going to make you sweat in that backfield. Wow. Sack City.
Under 1 minute to play. Manley going to go 5 wide. Israel now out in the slot to the left side. Manley looking his direction. They'll throw it complete to Dawson Gay. Gay is going to be brought down short of the 1st down marker. Under 40 seconds to play. Manley going to try to hurry his team up to the line of scrimmage. At the 30, make it the 29-yard line.
You got to run a play here, because you can't spike the ball. You give it to the Indians.
4th down, Manley, high snap, looking downfield. Sweat gets back there again. Manley breaks loose. He'll go deep. A wide open receiver in the end zone. Can't make the grab.
Unbelievable.
Wide open receiver in the end zone. Nobody within 10 yards of him. But Manley shorted the pass just a little bit and allowed the Indians to take over on the turnover on downs, Tom.
Yeah, that was, well, we're a split second on that play away from having another sack by Sweat, because I mean to tell you, he was in that backfield and all over Manley. Really busted that play up big time.
First and 10 from the 29-yard line. 13 seconds to play.
Is it busted or bursted?
Both.
Yeah.
Trips left, 1 receiver right for Story. Nate pitching it out to Snyder. Snyder running left side. Got some blocking in front. Going to be tackled after a 9-yard pickup. And the first half will come to an end, or will Mark Sanders call the timeout? He will not. First half will come to an end. Madison Central down 20-0 at the half. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll come back, take a 3-minute commercial break, and run down these halftime stats for you, with the Indians trailing at 20-0 at the half. Back in 3 minutes on WEKY and WBON-TV.
It's Chevy Truck Month. It's Deck Building Month. It's Toy Hauling Month. It's Explore New Ground Month. It's the month to get things done. Make it your own and make every month Chevy Truck Month.
Get $4,500 cash allowance on all 2020 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
So, the all-get-there-quick plumbing guy got there quick. But he left just as quick. He did fix the leak in the kitchen drain. Yeah, too bad this is the bathroom. And that isn't even the culprit. Ah, there she is. At Mr. Rooter Plumbing, why do we go through an exhaustive 14-point checklist? To make sure we fix even the problem behind the problem.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
At CT Diesel Performance, they promise not to do anything to your vehicle that they wouldn't do to their own. Chris Thorne and the gang don't just work on diesel vehicles either. They also repair all auto gas vehicles and are fully serviced and ready to take on any job. Nothing is too big or too small for CT Diesel Performance. Located just off Exit 97, CT Diesel can even come get your car if you have a problem while driving down I-75. CT Diesel Performance in Richmond and at ctdiesel.us.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
We're back on Wbontv. You can see the dance team out there doing their thing here at halftime. And at halftime, we are live for your Bishop's Small Engine Repair halftime show at Bishop's. The variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit Bishop's Small Engine Repair on North Estill Avenue in Richmond to see all the latest brands available at Bishop's in Richmond, or visit them on North Estill Avenue. Tom, you can check out all the latest inventory, and they're still offering curbside pickup to keep those folks that are safe during the, or keep those folks that want to be more safe during this pandemic. Obviously, that is still going on. A 20-0 lead for GRC at the half, and another one of those halves, Tom, where if you're a Madison Central fan, you just got to kind of shake your head. Nothing. I heard all week about the critiques and the changes that were being made. Well, we saw them out there, but they didn't really develop into anything.
Right. And a couple of the miscommunications in the backfield, those hurt.
Yeah.
Especially when it's a third down play, third and short yardage, and your running back goes on the wrong side where the handoff is supposed to be. We don't know who was, we're not putting any fault on anybody. It's just trying to change something that hasn't been changed up to this point in the system. And, it's shown a little bit, but, maybe they can get things straightened out here at the half. They're not out of this thing by any means.
Got to get a stop defensively. And in the pregame, we talked about our Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game, where you got to sustain drives and you have to limit the big plays from Azariah Israel. In the first half, neither of those things happened as Israel broke loose for some big plays. Here's Monday Lloyd, who broke loose for a big play on the replay here. And then the Indians could not sustain drives. On the first 3 drives for Madison Central, the only first down they had was off a penalty from GRC. So, a lot of things not going the way of Madison Central. And, again, they trail at the half 20-0. The Cardinals there in the first half had 12 first downs compared to only 2 for the Indians. They ran the ball 18 times for 120 yards. They had 191 passing yards, 36 total offensive plays, 311 total yards for the Cardinals there in the first half. For Madison Central, they ran the ball 12 times, 29 yards. They had 18 passing yards, 23 total offensive plays, 47 yards for the Indians. And they have punted the ball 5 times there in the first half. Time of possession has not really been a big factor. Both teams have had the ball for about the same amount of time. 12 minutes, 49 seconds for GRC, 11 minutes, 11 seconds for Madison Central. A couple of interesting stats there in the first half. The Cardinals were 3 of 6 on third down, 0 of 3 on fourth down, but the Indians 0 of 6 on third down and 0 of 1 on fourth down. And the fourth down was at midfield. Kenyatta Harge was stuffed on a fourth down and a yard and did not pick it up. Madison Central down 20-0 at the half here on your Bishop Small Engine Repair halftime show at Bishop's. Folks, the variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit Bishop Small Engine Repair on North Estill Avenue in Richmond to see all the latest brands available at Bishop's. We'll take one more commercial break and come back in 3 minutes on the halftime show on Wbontv and WEKY.
At the Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
For your car, home, farm, or business, Linville Insurance offers preferred pricing from more than 40 top-rated companies. With our state-of-the-art technology, we do business the way you want it, virtually, where everything is handled electronically, or in person at one of our 2 locations. Linville Insurance, where our values haven't changed. Treat people the way you want to be treated, always do what's right, help others, and give good advice. That's what you can expect from Linville Insurance. Come see what makes Linville Insurance unlike any other agency in the area. Call or click today.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
We all know that Madison HVAC is the leader in residential and commercial heating and air in Madison County and the Central Kentucky region. But did you know that they are now introducing Madison Remodeling Services? That's right, you're going to get the same great service for everything. Not only for your heating and air services, but the construction and remodeling services as well. Madison Remodeling and Madison HVAC now offers complete remodeling services for Madison County and the Central Kentucky region. Madison Remodeling and Madison HVAC. We fixed that too.
Back on WEKY and WBONTV here on your Bishop Small Engine Repair halftime show. Thanks for hanging out with us here, folks. You know, Tom, it's been a weird year for everybody. A lot of games being canceled. You know, Jordan Markham and D.T. Boone, the coaches over there at Estill County, Markham, the head coach, they had they were here with Central back when Central won that regional championship, took over the Estill County program last year, and Estill County now here tonight. A couple of their coaches, Markham and Boone. I know Coach Boone was here. I think Coach Markham was going to make his way over. Of course, again, they were here for quite some time as coaches with Madison Central. But so they were supposed to play Garrett County tonight. And last week they had a big mess. They were supposed to play McCreary County. That game was canceled early in the week. Then they rescheduled a game to play Clay County. Then that game was canceled. And then they went to play Taylor County. So they had 2 games canceled during the week. and ended up traveling to play Taylor County after one day's notice, basically. Well, to this week, Estill County was supposed to travel to Garrett County and play, and ended up having to cancel that game. Well, they didn't reschedule a game. Garrett County then scheduled a game against McCreary County, was going to travel over there and play, and I just saw on Twitter, literally as Garrett County was on the bus traveling to McCreary County, Garrett County officials made the decision to cancel the game. So as the team is traveling, can you imagine what that's like for the kids? I mean, to go through the practice and get ready for the game, and the disappointment's got to be crazy right now. And you got to feel for these kids and for everybody involved, even the coaches. I mean, it's a headache right now trying to get games and everything else scheduled. So you got to feel for everybody involved. Our halftime stats are flushed out by Mr. Reuter and provided by WL Stats. Hugh Davis and Ron Harrison got their WBONTV shirts on tonight. Time, we appreciate those guys. But at the half, it's all GRC. The Cardinals with 15 carries from Azariah Israel, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jeremiah Mundy Lloyd with 1 carry. That was a 47-yarder. And then Jordan Manley's had his way through the air. 11 of 18, 191 yards, 1 touchdown. He had a big game last year against Madison Central in the regular season. His completions going 8 of those to Dawson Gay, 8 catches for 141 yards. And Tate Spade with 3 grabs, 50 yards receiving, and a touchdown. For Madison Central, Blake Snyder, 5 carries, 20 yards. Nathan Story with 3 carries. He's got 10 yards rushing. Adrian Parks with 2 carries, 6 yards. And Kenyatta Hards had the 1 carry that went for a loss of 1. And the 2 quarterbacks have only combined to go 4 of 11 for only 18 yards passing. So offensively, nothing's going their way, and I think we're finally starting to see the defense, Tom, or they're not showing the same excitement and same juice we normally see from the Madison Central defense. So I feel bad for them tonight, as they are not showing the same effort that we're used to seeing this defense play.
Well, they've had a couple of good things happen for them tonight. They a couple of sacks tonight. They've had 3 tackles for losses for 23 yards. And, you know, we're seeing some good spurts still. So let's see what happens after the halftime. You know, coaches got to – that's their responsibility. You got to get them fired up to come back out here. It's a 3-score football game, and you got plenty of time. You know, we almost split time of possession in the first half, so you got plenty of time to come out here and score 3 touchdowns.
You see some of the big plays there in the first half. This was a big play by Israel that was called back on a holding penalty, but it shows you the kind of explosiveness that he has and this offense from GRC has. We'll take one more commercial break, folks, and come back. We're live on WEKY and WBON-TV.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
We all know that Madison HVAC is the leader in residential and commercial heating and air in Madison County and the Central Kentucky region. But did you know that they are now introducing Madison Remodeling Services? That's right, you're going to get the same great service for everything. Not only for your heating and air services, but the construction and remodeling services as well. Madison Remodeling and Madison HVAC now offers complete remodeling services for Madison County and the Central Kentucky region. Madison Remodeling and Madison HVAC. We fix that too.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
For your car, home, farm, or business, Linville Insurance offers preferred pricing from more than 40 top-rated companies. With our state-of-the-art technology, we do business the way you want it. Virtually, where everything is handled electronically, or in person at one of our 2 locations. Linville Insurance, where our values haven't changed. Treat people the way you want to be treated, always do what's right, help others, and give good advice. That's what you can expect from Linville Insurance. Come see what makes Linville Insurance unlike any other agency in the area. Call or click today.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Back here on the Bishop Small Engine Repair halftime show. Again, your first half stats have been flushed out by Mr. Reuter. First half stats, not a whole lot going the way of Madison Central, Tom. Other scores around the area include a Scott County 41-0 lead over Montgomery County at the end of the second quarter. Dunbar defeats Henry Clay 20-0. Lafayette a 22-13 lead over Tates Creek after 3, and Catholic leads Bourbon 38-0 at the half. A couple of those games on our network. Appreciate the folks over at Prep Spin for teaming up with us tonight. And Madison Southern at last count, they led 20-6 at the half as Jay-Sean Etheridge had a 22-yard receiving touchdown from Cole Carpenter, and it was a 20-6 lead for Madison Southern in the last score update we got from over there in Berea. And again, 3 games tonight on Wbontv, courtesy of our friends over at Prep Spin. Glad to have you along with us tonight here on Wbontv and WEKY.
Michael, we've got the standings in Class 6A thanks to Hugh and Ron tonight. Bryan Station 1-0 with Oldham County 1-0. Now they're playing each other this evening, so it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. And of course, Madison Central and George Rogers Clark each have a loss in the district tonight. So whoever wins this game will put themselves up a position into that 3rd spot, and the other will be in the 4th spot. And we've got you and Ron and I have the Oldham County watch going on.
Yeah.
We went up and did that game last year, and it took us like 3 days to get there. And we're hoping that we don't have to play them up there in the district this year.
What do you call it, the Oldham County Bowl? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, Oldham County Bowl or the Oldham County Watch. So, you know, we're pulling for Bryan Station to win that game against Oldham County tonight, and if that's the case, and if things would happen to be matched up as of the result of games tonight, then we would be playing up at Bryan Station.
See if I can find a score update from that game. Of course, the Defenders on the road at Oldham County. That's a big game in this district because those two teams both 1-0. So one of those teams will have the lead in this district, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And the Colonels trail Bryan Station 12-7 to start the 3rd quarter. So it was a 12-7 lead for Oldham County, or for Bryan Station, excuse me, to start the 3rd quarter.
What was that? I'm trying to decipher what just happened. We got a whistle before the play even started.
I think it was an offsides against Central. Yep.
Okay. We might have been trying the onside kick there.
So Morin will kick it off. Okay, see Keith Farmer, Brian Milam, a couple of the Lexington sports reporters, sports directors down there, getting some highlights from tonight's game. Morin will kick off from the 35-yard line now. Israel, one of the guys back to return. Morin does chop it up, and this one was taken by an up man. It was dangerously taken by an up man, but the Cardinals will take over at their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, Carter Lowe goes, should I? Yeah, he went ahead and got it. And he did the smart thing, is just go straight to the ground. You're in good field position. You don't want to cough the ball up and give anything to Madison Central to get them sparked and going here.
So ball on the 43 on the left hash mark. Cardinals, a big lead. Elijah Carter was injured there in the first half. He's still out there, Tom. Got his helmet in his hand. Looks like he might be available if the Indians need him. But as the third quarter begins, Jordan Manley and this offense trying to add to a 3-score lead already. Here's Azariah Israel going to be brought down for a loss. That's a good start defensively as the Indians get to him quickly in that backfield. Tackled by number 18, Cam Pruitt, the sophomore.
Yeah, way to go, Cam. Cam's also will also play quarterback on offense. He's like down the depth chart a little bit there, but always good to have abilities on both sides of the football.
2nd down and 12. Israel lined up as the deep back in the power formation. Manley up under center. They'll give it to Azariah, and the defense right there again. Israel broke loose from a couple of guys, but the Indians able to get to him after a 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Cardinals.
That's big here, and we've got quite a few substitutions in on defense right now.
Travion Parks in on that stop, along with number 34, Jeremiah Stevens, the defensive lineman. So it's 3rd and 9, and Story will now come in as the safety position as the Indians try to get in some more athletic guys, expecting a pass here on 3rd down. Noah Shipley and Edgren Sweat, see if those guys can get off the edge here and apply some pressure. 2 receivers right, tight end and another receiver left. Manley looking left, he'll throw left, pass is complete, 1st down Cardinals. That's just an easy play.
Yeah.
The defender playing too far off the receiver. It's an easy 1st down for GRC, complete to Caden Spicer. The freshman wide receiver makes the catch here on the near side, and I mean, a great decision there by the freshman as he outsmarts the defender. He goes exactly where the 1st down marker is, makes the catch, and then dips out of bounds. I mean, it's an easy play. So 1st down and 10, and Jordan Manley, credit to him for the accurate pass. Trips right, tight end left side for Manley. Stands in there at quarterback. He'll hand it off to Israel. Azariah breaks a couple of tackles, and he'll gain 8 yards across the 40 down to the 38-yard line. Tackle made by Braden Pruitt. But Tommy, what impresses me most about Israel, he's not a big kid. I mean, for a running back, he's not a big guy back there. But what he does is he's so quick, and he never stops moving. He never stops moving his feet. His hips are always moving. He's kind of like a salsa dancer out there, and he's really hard to bring down because of that. 2nd down and a couple.
Are you a salsa dancer?
Only on Saturday nights. Manley up under center. He hands it off to the fullback, and the fullback going to keep those legs churning. They're still letting this play go, Tom. And
that's interesting.
Going to be close to a 1st down.
Well,
normally they blow that play dead halfway through the scrum there.
Yeah, they got it into the scrum, and it was like there was no forward momentum at all, and you normally hear that whistle blow, but they let it continue, but I still don't think he's got a 1st down.
They're going to mark him down about half yard shy, and they'll bring Israel back into the game.
Yeah, that was strange. That was a 2020 play, wasn't it?
A 9:05 to play, and you got to think Israel's going to get the ball, and you got to get some penetration here. You want to get to him before he can really get going, because if he gets going, this could be an easy 1st down for the Cardinals. 3rd down and a half yard, and they won't even get a chance to snap it as the Indians come across. Kyron Jackson steps off sides. It'll be a free 1st down for GRC. Penalties were a big factor for both teams there in the first half, but believe it or not, GRC had more penalties and more yards in the first half. 5 penalties, 50 yards to only 3 for 32 for Madison Central. But that one is a big one as it allows GRC another 1st down, 1st and 10 from the Madison Central 32-yard line.
Yeah, Manley over on the sideline there talking with the coaching staff, and now he hustles back out.
Yeah, I think that's tiring for a quarterback to keep running over there to the sideline and running back in for the play call.
Yeah, but at their age, you don't feel nothing, man.
Manley up under center. Handed off to the fullback, and he's going to be hit at the line and able to keep the legs churning. Down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line, gain of 5.
I'm trying to get a number on him. Is that 40?
I think it's 42.
Yeah, Jeremy Clem. If it is, he had, he had no carries coming into this game, so adding somebody to the mix here this evening, GRC.
It might be 48, Tom. I can't really see it from up here. It's either 40. So Manley up under center, 2 receivers right. To hand it off again, that's 48. That's Grant, and Indians right there to read him. McAlpin in on the stop, and McLaughlin, Anthony McLaughlin right there as well. Big red, Anthony McLaughlin at the 28-yard line. No gain, 3rd and 5 coming up for the Cardinals offense. Under 8 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. We're just underway here in quarter number 3. A 20-0 lead for the Cardinals of GRC. Manley will get the call in. He'll go into the shotgun. Tight end and 2 receivers to the right. 1 receiver left for Manley. He's looking over the middle. Now going to throw it out in the flat. That pass is going to be... Jeffrey Kinley had an interception, but his own man knocked it loose. Kinley read that perfect. He came off of the man that he was defending, Tom, to pick that pass off, but his own teammate, number 19, Travis Grant, was guarding Israel out of the backfield and kind of knocked the ball out of Kinley's hands. It'll be 4th down and 5 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, senior Anthony McLaughlin doing a great job back there, keeping those guys' heads up. He's giving them applause, patting them on the back. Hey, that's what you're supposed to do. You're doing your job when you knock a pass down or come close to getting an interception like that.
Would have been the 4th interception of the year thrown by Manley. Instead, it's a 4th and 5 coming up for GRC. Jordan Manley will have 2 receivers right. Israel lined up in the pistol behind Manley. Tight end to the left side. Manley going to throw a quick pattern. That's caught, and it's going to be a 1st down. This offense for GRC, these receivers always know where the 1st down marker is. We've already seen it now twice on this drive where on 3rd down and on 4th down, the receiver goes exactly where the 1st down marker is. He stands there. He opens up. The numbers are right there. The quarterback sees that and puts it right there on the money for a 1st down.
And they've had a couple of years to work together, too, which is a huge difference in the game of high school football. If you're able to get that timing down like that, you're going to be successful.
Manley up under center. He'll hand it off to Israel. Israel breaks a tackle, still on his feet, and he's hit from behind, which pushes him forward for an extra couple of yards across the 15. And how about this? Elijah Carter coming back into this football game for the Indians defense. Glad to see that, but you're in a tough spot here on 2nd down and about 2 yards with 6:35 to play. Indians trailing it by 3 scores, 20-0, and the Cardinals threatening once again.
Come on, EC, get in there. Am I allowed to cheer for one player?
I won't be mad at you.
Okay. I just like his enthusiasm.
2nd down and 2. Manley going to throw. He fakes the handoff. Looking downfield. He'll throw it into the end zone. Kinley almost again had the interception. That is the 2nd time on this drive that Jeffrey Kinley has had the ball in his hands, and a GRC player is down in the back of the end zone as Jeffrey Kinley taps Made Story with a little hand dap there in the end zone. But Jeffrey Kinley, he finally got his first interception of his career back in the Dixie Heights game. Had one last year late in the season that was called back or called off because of a penalty that really wasn't even a penalty. And I told him I would keep that one on my mind, but Kinley officially got his first pick in the second game of the year. Here's going to be a false start against the Cardinals. Nobody was set.
No, it's like the entire line jumped on that play.
Jeffrey's a good kid, too. His mom, Marita, she's, the former volleyball coach. She's taking a different role within the school now. But Jeffrey Kinley, listen, a great kid, really good kid. And he's a good wrestler as well. Not the wrestling like John Cena and those kind of things. He's a good one of the amateur wrestlers here at the high school. So third down and about 6 for GRC.
I hear the Undertaker's
Speaking of wrestlers, right?
Yeah.
Under 6 to play in the third quarter. Manley going to go up under center. Again, you're probably in 4-down territory, so even if you don't get it here, you'll go for it on 4th down. Manley looking to throw again. Over the middle again. Pass complete again, and that's going to be a first down to the tight end.
Yeah, you got the Statue of Liberty out there. It's a pretty easy target to hit. He towers above that entire defensive secondary of Madison Central, and he's a good football player.
Dylan Gibson, his 13th catch of the season. It sets up the Cardinals' time with a 1st and goal, and Azariah Israel, who had 2 scores there in the first half, 4 now on the season, might get another. They give it to him, and he's in. Touchdown Cardinals, 26-0 GRC over the Madison Central Indians. And Azariah Israel is a pretty good player, Tom, but he loves seeing this Madison Central team. This is the 7th touchdown for Azariah Israel in the last 3 games over the last 2 years against the Indians defense.
Yeah, that's what you call a stat stacker game for individual players, and he sure has raked up the touchdowns, the yards.
So they bring Braxton O'Hara back in at the Wildcat formation to try to go for 2. They are 1 of 2 in this formation tonight, going for the 2-point conversion. O'Hara going to hand it off to Mundy Lloyd, who jumps into the end zone. 2-point conversion successful. It is 28-0 GRC. We're coming back in 1 minute on WBON and WEKY.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Jaden West on the return for Madison Central up to the 32-yard line. Glad to have you along here on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting. The Oldham County Bryan Station game has been an exciting one. Our last update was a 19-7 lead, Bryan Station over Oldham County. So looking like the defenders going to knock off the Colonels. There's about 3 minutes left to play in the third quarter. So Bryan Station up 2 scores over Oldham County. Nate Story back in there at quarterback. 2 receivers right for Nate. He'll hand it off to Snyder. And Snyder, nowhere to go. And that's a no gain on the play. Tommy, think of how this team looked in that Week 1 win over Lafayette. And they just don't have the same oomph in them. They don't have the same get up and go that we saw in that game. And a lot of it, I think, is you've kind of had the wind taken out of the sails of this offense with, the injury to Centers. Then you bring in Story. Both guys have looked good at times. Both guys have struggled at times. And now you're down 28-0 against a good GRC football team.
Yeah, and they got some animals on that defensive line, and running the football against them, you gotta be creative.
Story fakes it to Snyder this time. He'll go deep, and it's incomplete. Had a wide open receiver on that far side. That's number 25, Matt Jones, who's in there for the first time tonight. The incompletion will bring up a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, it was an interesting play. Just overthrown ball. Had he been on the money, there weren't many defenders near him over there. So well designed. Maybe they'll go back to that again here in a little bit.
3rd down. Cardinals. 28-0 over Madison Central. Jalen Davis in there at wide receiver, far left. Trips right. See if we can get Davis. He's got one-on-one coverage with about a guy half his size. Story, look in that direction. Will take off with it. Davis gives him a nice block, and Story will have the first down and more. Story down the far sideline across midfield. And a late flag comes in from the back judge at the 37-yard line.
That's going to be against us, against Madison Central. See what they call here.
After the play was over, personal foul.
Oh, my gosh. It's a flag against Madison Central.
Yeah, personal foul. Little extracurricular going on out there on the play, and the official right there to throw the flag. So huge gain nullified. That's too bad, too. That was a nice spark there. Now what are they doing? They're moving the chains.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and 5.
Yeah, they were moving the chains. Now they're going to get them set back, I think. They're walking over to get that done right now.
Okay, so it'll be 1st and 10, but the yardage is lost. So it's 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. So here's Story. He'll fake it to Parks, throw it out in the flat, complete to Burton. Burton down the near sideline. He's got a first down and up to the 48-yard line.
We saw this near the end of the game last week, Michael, and let's go. Let's keep this momentum, keep this moving here. Get one of those scores back as quickly as we can.
Put a couple of nice drives together and get you some confidence heading into next week. First down and 10. 3.5 to play in the 3rd quarter. Story. We'll fake it to Parks, and he is going down. Braxton O'Hara off the edge. Gets the sack. And that's one bad thing about running play action, Tom, is if you don't block everybody you're supposed to, a play like that can happen, and it does for the Indians. A loss of about 6 on the play. 2nd down and 16 coming up.
Yeah, definitely a missed blocking assignment there, and just a cakewalk straight to the quarterback.
Indians in the huddle with 2:50 to play. Madison Central down 28-0, trying to put another drive together like we saw last week, late in the game versus Oldham County. Oldham County tonight trailing Bryan Station 19-7 in the 3rd quarter. Here's Story dropping back to pass. He'll throw over the middle, and that is, well, I thought we might see a flag thrown. A lot of contact there at midfield with Zach Holbrook and the defender. No flag comes in. 3rd and 16 coming up.
Yeah, Jeremy Clem, number 42, he's not shy about making contact with the wide receivers, and that time may have gotten away with one there.
John Lansall checks back in. It'll be Lansall, Clark, and Holbrook in at the receiver position along with Jaden West. Parks back in the backfield behind Story. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Nate dropping back to throw. And miscommunication with him and the receiver. Incomplete. 4th and 16 coming up.
A sideline pass is when you take off from the line of scrimmage and you go the designated route, which would have been the 40-yard line to get the first down, and it cut to the sideline. And in that case, Clark just kept running down the field. And the ball landed right near the 40-yard line.
Fourth down for the Indians. High snap. Morin will get it away. Another nice punt from Pat Morin. Monday Lloyd dropped the football. It's loose. And I believe Monday Lloyd was able to hop back on it. That was dangerous. Good job by Madison Central to kind of get near him a little bit, make him think about it as he hauled it in. Indians almost came away with a football there, but it does give the Cardinals a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 2:26 to play in the third quarter.
Right. This is the deepest they have ever been in their own territory. So they literally got to go 79 yards for a touchdown here.
The end of the third quarter, Madison Southern leading 27-6. The Eagles have scored 27 unanswered against West Jessamine. Another one of our live streams tonight. Monday Lloyd back in the backfield. He'll get the handoff. Gets around the tackle effort by Sweat. Monday Lloyd hurdles a defender and will have a first down. Flags come in all over the place, Austin. We got to get a look at that. Monday Lloyd hurdling the tackle attempt from the defender as he takes a nice run here to the near sideline. You can see Monday Lloyd with the hurdle attempt over top of the tackling effort. I think that's illegal in high school football, and that's maybe where the flag came in.
Yeah.
It's still pretty, though, and it still makes for a good replay, Tom.
Yeah, gazelle in action.
Yep. It's called hurdling, Tom.
Hurdling. That's a new one. I have not heard that before.
That's the first time I've seen that call in the high school game.
Yeah.
But
well, you don't see too many high school players jumping over people either. See it in the pros all the time, but.
So they will mark the penalty off and spot the football at the 24-yard line. So technically he does gain 4 yards on that carry, and it will still remain first down at 1st and 6.
Yeah, but let's hope the still photographer's got a nice still shot.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that'd make the yearbook in any school.
When was the last time you hurdled something, Tom?
My vertical leap of 3.5 inches, not too many things. A couple earthworms back a few years ago, but that's been about it.
Manley going to hand it off to Israel. Israel cuts it back up the middle, breaks it, trying to break a tackle, and a great job by Edgren Sweat as they hug each other. That's just two dandy football players, folks, and a great tackle made by Sweat. But I tell you what, Israel made him work for it.
He did.
Gain of 3, 2nd down and 3.
Now, Sweat is playing with what I call fervor out there. When he gets a hold of him, he knows what he's got to do. He's got to take him to the ground. That's like one of those suplexes there in professional wrestling.
The German suplex.
Yes.
The Steiner brothers made that famous.
They did.
Minute 27 left to play in the third. 28-0 Cardinals. Manley going to give it to Monday Lloyd. Edgren Sweat comes in from behind to bring him down. And a flag comes in, and I think it's going to be against Kinley. Kinley and a receiver from Central, Dawson Gay, a little shoving after the play, and they always get the second guy, Tom. Always.
Well, this might be offsetting, too. We'll have to wait and see what the call's going to be here.
As it stands, it will be 3rd down.
Well, they didn't talk long, did they?
Took the wave it off here. So, yep, as I said, they always get the second man, Jeffrey Kinley and Dawson Gay shoving each other. The official turns his head, and he sees what Kinley does and throws the flag at the 43-yard line. And, you know, a lot of frustration out there on the field right now for Madison Central. They know they're better than this. They know they're a lot better than being held scoreless in a game like they are tonight, but the frustration is there for them, and rightfully so. It's a minute 10 to play. You're down 28-0. Manley going to throw. That's incomplete, intended for number 14, Tate Spade.
The official, when he made that announcement, it sounded like he said that's 15 yards from the scene of the crime.
So 2nd down and 10 coming up following the incompletion.
He may have said that. I don't.
We don't have the microphone up here, do we?
No, we don't. It's hard to hear through the glass, but appreciate the folks here. That what a fabulous facility with this press box here. We're spoilt rotten up here.
Oh yeah, got the heater up here on us. I got a socially distanced from Hugh and Ron over there. Manley going to hand it off to Israel again. Azariah, first down, up to the 45-yard line, down to the 45 of Central. But you had Brandon Fritz, who was the longtime AD. Now he's taken over as principal, and Robbie Cooksey now the AD here. He was a longtime girls basketball coach. And listen, I do not envy anybody in athletics right now, and even any kind of school, because you got to sanitize the bleachers. You got to make sure everybody's got a mask on. It's very difficult right now to be not only a high school football coach, but an athletic director, a principal, all that stuff. Manley going deep downfield. He's got a man in Dawson Gay. It'll be a touchdown for the Cardinals.
All he had to do was run under the pass, and he was able to do that, and a big, big touchdown pass.
$34-0, and I think it's a running clock. I think it's 32 points. As you can see, Manley all day to throw. I mean, there is all day to throw.
Yeah.
And he jumps back, and Dawson Gay has to kind of come underneath it, but just catches the football and runs in for the touchdown. And now Braxton O'Hara will come in for the 2-point conversion here with 31 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
Doing a great job on the replays, Austin. Those are fabulous. I bet the folks at home are really enjoying those.
Got a few comments on those tonight. They're going to actually kick the PAT now, Tom.
Huh.
That's number 29. 28. That's Shelby Vaughn, the female kicker, and she has her PAT blocked as Travion Parks gets in there to block the extra point attempt. 34-0. Cardinals on top. Coming back in 1 minute on WEKY and Wbontv.
It's Chevy Truck Month. It's Deck Building Month. It's Toy Hauling Month. It's Explore New Ground Month. It's the month to get things done. Make it your own and make every month Chevy Truck Month.
Get $4,500 cash allowance on all 2020 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance towards the purchase of eligible accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
Hey, Michael, just wanted to tell you that Shelby Vaughn, female kicker for George Rogers Clark, she is a senior. She's a midfielder on the soccer team.
Okay. So she's a good athlete then out there kicking extra points. Had that one blocked as the Indians return this to the 35-yard line. Just over 25 seconds left to play here in the quarter. Bryan Station with a couple of turnovers in the third and fourth quarter. Oldham County trails 19-14, has the ball on their own 42-yard line with a chance to take the lead. 11:21 left to play in the fourth quarter, and Oldham County trailing at 19-14.
Wow. Battle for the top spot in Class 6A, District 8.
Here's Story. Lost the football, able to make that Snyder. Yeah, Snyder able to dive on it and almost lost it. That's Matt Jones who's in there. Matt Jones had to dive on it. as the third quarter going to wind down here. That might do it. It might be the final play of the period. Looks like it will be. At the end of 3, it's GRC adding on another score, and they lead 34-0 after the third quarter. We'll come back in 1 minute, folks. Fourth quarter on the other side of this commercial break. We're live on WEKY and Wbontv.
So, the I'll get there quick plumbing guy got there quick. But he left just as quick. He did fix the leak in the kitchen drain. Yeah, too bad this is the bathroom. And that isn't even the culprit. Ah, there she is. At Mr. Rooter Plumbing, why do we go through an exhaustive 14-point checklist? To make sure we fix even the problem behind the problem.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
GRC tacks on 2 touchdowns there in the third quarter to extend their lead out to 34-0. It was a Azariah Israel 3-yard run and a 45-yard pass from Jordan Manley to Dawson Gay to get the Cardinals a 34-0 lead as the fourth quarter begins. Madison Central, Tom, they need to try to find something that works here and use that to get yourselves ready for next week. You'll take on Bryan Station on the road. The defenders, an early lead in the fourth quarter over Oldham County. Is Story dropping back, throwing deep, and that was going to be incomplete. It was tipped by Monday Lloyd and then almost picked off, but Indians will keep possession as Story tried to hook up with his senior compadre, Zach Holbrook. Those two connected last week on the only passing touchdown of the year for Madison Central, as Story, with about 23 seconds left to play, threw a touchdown pass to Holbrook, and the Indians falling last week to Oldham County 23-10. Third down and about 15, 3rd and 16 for Madison Central. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right for Story. Nate in the pistol. They'll run on the screen pass to West. West will make the catch. Blocking in front for West. West with nobody in front at the 30, 25-20. Life for the Indians offense. Touchdown, Madison Central. What a play as Jaden West takes it 72 yards to the house.
Remember the play we saw that didn't work early on to West? That was the same play.
And their screen pass, it takes a while to develop, but, man, if you get a kid like this in space, just like on the other side with Azariah Israel, ain't nobody going to catch Jaden West, number 29. Big play there, and Indians showing some life here early on in the fourth quarter. Now they'll swing the gate and try to go for 2. Edgren Sweat going to punch it in. 2-point conversion successful. Madison Central trailing it now 34-8. Indians getting some offense going here early in the fourth quarter. We'll come back on WEKY and WBON-TV.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
At CT Diesel Performance, they promise not to do anything to your vehicle that they wouldn't do to their own. Chris Thorne and the gang don't just work on diesel vehicles either. They also repair all auto gas vehicles and are fully serviced and ready to take on any job. Nothing is too big or too small for CT Diesel Performance. Located just off Exit 97, CT Diesel can even come get your car if you have a problem while driving down I-75. CT Diesel Performance in Richmond and at ctdiesel.us.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
back on WBONTV. The Madison Central Indians get on the board on an 72-yard touchdown pass on the screen pass to Jaden West. And he takes it the distance. Big play by West. We were told today, Coach Centers and talked to Tony Rose. He said they were going to try to get West more involved. Well, that's how you do it. Now the onside kick coming. Morin will kick and is picked up by an up man at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals will take over from there. Quick update, Sam Young with a 32-yard touchdown pass to Grayson Huff. The point after attempt was blocked, and the Colonels of Oldham County now lead Bryan Station 20-19 with 7:09 left in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Both these two teams going to keep an interesting eye on that game. Bryan Station and Oldham County both 1-0 in the district. So the winner of that game will take first place in the district thus far. New quarterback in the game for the Cardinals as they hand it off to Mundy Lloyd. And Mundy Lloyd will gain 3 yards up to the 48-yard line. Edgren Sweat limping off to the near side on his own power, but he is coming off. The new quarterback in there for GRC, number 19, Brady Denham, sophomore QB.
Give EC a big tackle on that play there. Stop. Yeah, glad to see him get back out there in the game. He injured. I think he just took a shot to the sternum there, man. That hurts, and that can hurt for a while. Had that happen a few times. Don't like to remember.
Hand off again to Mundy Lloyd. Step arms a defender, and is finally tackled on the far side. Tackle made by Cam Pruitt, sophomore linebacker. Third down coming up for the Cardinals. I like the decision, too, by GRC to go ahead and get those guys out. You don't want to get, Manley, you don't want to get Ezreal hurt. Those two guys so important to your football team. They really run this offense so well. And even though the lead in this game, it's still within striking distance if you're Madison Central can make the big plays like you did there to West. But you don't want to allow those guys to get injured. If you have to bring them back in, you can. But I like the decision to get them out here. Hand off to Mundy Lloyd. When you got a guy like that, you can hand it off to him and try to work this clock. He will be stopped short of the first down marker, about a yard shy. It'll bring up 4th and inches for the Cardinals. As Edgren Sweat going to check back in this football game.
Yeah, they're going to go for this because with the lead that they have, there's really no need to punt the ball away. Although we're seeing some changes now, so maybe they will decide to punt it. Yeah, I thought for a moment there, well, they're not going to punt the ball. They're going to go ahead and go for it. And they may be going for it here. You can tell they're
moving some guys in.
Second and third stringers coming in there now. They're letting a lot of their players get in the football game now.
Mundy Lloyd is the tailback, and Madison Central, I believe, has called a timeout. No, the Cardinals have called the timeout. GRC wants to talk it over. So do we. We're coming back, folks, on WEKY and WBON-TV.
At the Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau.
4th down and inches, and GRC going to go for it. Manley is back in there at quarterback along with Israel. And Manley going to keep it himself. And on the quarterback sneak, he'll pick up 2 yards, and he'll pick up the first down. 9:10 to play in the fourth quarter, and GRC going to quickly bring Manley and Israel out. They get the job done. They pick up the first down, and the Cardinals quickly make the switch, Tom.
Yeah, when you're a second-string player and maybe you just play second-string offense, this is a exciting time for you right here. You want to go out and excel. You want to show the coaching staff that you've got what it takes to be on this team and to maybe get a start.
Handoff up the middle. And a gain of 4 yards. As I think that was Anderson Mitchell, the freshman. Trying to see what that number was. Mitchell is in there. Anderson Mitchell, the freshman, he was actually a Cuddle Spartan last year, Tom. He transferred up to GRC this season to play high school football. And he's out there playing against some of his former teammates. He was a teammate of Kenyatta Harge and Brady Hensley, a couple of those guys on that Cuddle Spartan football team. Here's a handoff again to Monday Lloyd, and Lloyd going to have a first down inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line. Cardinals continue to move those sticks. Under 8 to play in a 34-8 lead for GRC.
Doesn't Monday Lloyd remind you of Derrick Henry of the Tennessee Titans
a little
bit?
A little Jerome Bettis style maybe?
Oh, yeah, just got that big, wide frame, and when he gets the ball, he means business. He's going downfield.
And most times you see running backs that are big like that get low, and they make it harder for you to tackle. Jerome Bettis, guys like Mike Allstott back in the day, they're low to the ground center of gravity. Well, Monday Lloyd, even Derrick Henry, they're taller running backs, and they're built so well put together. As here's a handoff to the fullback, and he is going to have it close to a touchdown inside the 5-yard line. That's Kareem Garant. And he'll have it inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line, and GRC threatening to tack on some more points here. How's your fantasy team looking, Tom? Not good.
Don't ask. I've lost the last 3 weeks by less than 5 points each week. And it always comes down to one of my players gets injured during the game.
Always got an excuse, man.
No, you ought to see my bench. I got
IR guys.
I got an IR and 2 zeros. I got to do some trading this week, and I'll get that done in the morning. And oh my, it's not been good.
Monday Lloyd back in there at running back. They'll give it to him running right side, and he gets in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals 40-8.
Wow.
Tom, you look at this team for GRC. Last week when they played Bryan Station, right?
Yeah.
And, look at it. To me, do you think this Bryan Station team is better than Oldham County as Shelby Vaughn comes in and kicks the extra point? Do you think this offense for GRC is better than Oldham County?
I think they're pretty doggone good,
And Oldham County is giving Bryan Station a game right now, and Bryan Station had their way last week with GRC. This district's really weird.
It's crazy. They're pulling a Patsy Cline on us. It's crazy.
Here comes the extra point. They're going to fake it and run it into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is good. 42-8 as they fake the extra point. And number 13 will run it in for the Cardinals, folks. We're going to take another commercial break and come back. GRC tacks on another touchdown and adds 2 more. Back in 1 minute on WEKY and Wbontv.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
For your car, home, farm, or business, Linville Insurance offers preferred pricing from more than 40 top-rated companies. With our state-of-the-art technology, we do business the way you want it. Virtually, where everything is handled electronically, or in person at one of our 2 locations. Linville Insurance, where our values haven't changed. Treat people the way you want to be treated, always do what's right, help others, and give good advice. That's what you can expect from Linville Insurance. Come see what makes Linville Insurance unlike any other agency in the area. Call or click today.
Here's the kick. Going to be returned by Andre Smith of Madison Central. Smith going to be tackled from behind at the 35-yard line. The Cardinals tack on 8 after the touchdown, the 2-point conversion. They lead 42-8, 7:11 to play here in the fourth quarter. Madison Central had a 72-yard touchdown pass from Nate Story to Jaden West on the screen pass on the last drive. See if they can get something going here offensively once again, Tom. Try to get some confidence for this offensive unit heading into next week's game.
Yeah, they looked really good on that last series, able to score a touchdown, and need more of that. Let's see if we can't put another one in there for pay dirt real quick here. Going to put the big guy in the backfield this time.
Kenyatta Harge with a fullback. 2 receivers right, tied into the left side for Story. They give it to Kenyatta. Harge busts it left side, a flag on the play as Harge runs over a man downfield. You love to see it as a flag comes in late. But the bad thing is, Tom, this one's going to come back. And he runs over his former teammate, Anderson Mitchell.
Yeah, I think he knew who it was. He looked right. He looked like right eye to eye with him, and he stuck his head down and ran over top of him.
And Anderson holding on to his backside as he tries to walk it off. Man, hope he's okay. Anderson's a good kid. He's a good athlete, too. He's going to be a good player over at GRC. Hate to see him go.
Yeah,
but, Kenyatta.
That had to feel bad. That had to hurt. He got the full weight of Kenyatta on his back when he hit the ground.
So a block in the back is declined, and a hold is going to be accepted by GRC. So you wipe away the big run of Kenyatta Harge, the freshman. And, as long as these 2 teams stay in this district together, you can bet Anderson Mitchell and Kenyatta Harge are going to have a lot more opportunities to square off against each other.
Yeah, at least
former teammates.
3 more years after this season, too. So
Mitchell's a good basketball player, too, as is Kenyatta. We saw him on the basketball court last year as an 8th grader doing big things for Allen Feldhouse Jr. Speaking of basketball players, our man Cole Brown down there and got his mask on and cheering on the Indians here tonight. First down and 20 for Madison Central. Story. Gonna turn around and give it to Harge again. Kenyatta, or if they fake it to Harge. Story keeps it, and Nate down the far sideline has a first down, a pickup of 22 yards.
Yeah, great play there, and a great fake because it brought several of the defensive players to this side thinking Harge had the football.
That's the second time tonight where not only Story has faked the defense out, but he's faked out the play-by-play man of Madison Central. So they give him a 23-yard gain up to the 48-yard line.
We ought to award a plaque to him for faking out the play-by-play guy. I love it. That's great.
2 receivers left for Story. He'll throw. Near side, and it's incomplete. That ball kind of came out of his hand, a little wobbly, never had a chance. Lansall was open, but the incompletion will bring up a second down and 10. One thing, Story's got a good arm, but the one thing that he doesn't have that Cannon has is the size back there to be able to kind of look over the offensive line.
Right.
And when you got a guy like the big Malachi Wood, the left tackle, it's hard to see over big Malachi sometimes.
Well, yeah, he's got 6 inches on him there, so it's a huge difference.
Second down and 10. Story going to fake the throw and then take off with it right up the middle. First down for Story as he gets it across the 40 down to the 37-yard line. Offense starting to cook a little bit, Tom, and again, a little bit too late. Where's this been? We saw it last week, that last drive of the football game, and here we see it again as Nate Story fakes the throw out and then takes off right up the middle on the quarterback draw and picks up the first down.
I think personnel has a little bit to do with that on the defense.
You're probably right.
But still, it's good to see this. And, again, anytime you can be successful out there, it builds your confidence, and the Indians would love to have a whole lot of confidence playing Bryan Station.
First down and 10. Story gives it to Jones. Jones bouncing off defenders, and he's wrapped up and keeps his legs churning inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Second down and a couple coming up for the Madison Central Indians.
Correction, 26.
Two receivers left, one to the right for Story. A couple of subs in there offensively now, too, for Central. Story going to hand it off to Jones again. Jones working behind that offensive line, and the fullback McAlpin has a first down as he gets it down to the 25-yard line, under 5 minutes to play. And the Indians trying to tack on another score here late in this football game.
Is that 25 or 26, Michael? 26? Okay.
Yes, Jones, yep. Oh, Seth Smith, not Jones. Jones is 25. So Seth Smith getting involved here on the offense. You know, Centers, I talked to Coach Centers today. He said that they were going to get Matt Jones the ball. He has been out there a few times.
Yeah.
But again, you're talking about Smith being in there now at running back. They're going to go into the end zone. Davis had it in his hands. And Jalen Davis showing off his length. He actually reached behind the defender and almost hauled that one in, but it's going to be incomplete. It'll bring up a second down and 10.
Hey, here comes 26 off the field. The closer they get to me, I can see their numbers better. You got 25 Jones and Smith standing side by side on the sideline now.
Second down and 10.
Got the double sailboat back in there.
They didn't play that song today, did they? Sail? I didn't play that today, I don't think, before the game. Normally they do.
Poker players would know what a double sailboat is.
Oh, yeah. Handoff goes to Harge. Left side, Kenyatta. He'll gain 3. It'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Bryan Station on a 1-yard plunge by the quarterback, McCaleb Perry, gets in the end zone. The defenders lead 25-20. They go for 2, but that falls incomplete. And with 3:04 left, Bryan Station leads Oldham County 35, make it to 25-20.
That's a dogfight.
3rd down and 7. Under 4 minutes to play. 3:49 to play in the fourth quarter.
That's up at Oldham County today, isn't it?
Story hands it off to Harge. Kenyatta has a big first down. Harge breaks a tackle into the end zone. 6 more for Madison Central. 42-14 as Kenyatta scores his 5th touchdown of the season, Tom.
Yeah. What was it, about 22 yards on that run? Good for him.
And you can see as he gets the football, makes a man miss in the backfield, is bottled up here, breaks loose, and waltzes in for 6. Make it 42-14. Cardinals out in front. And our man Austin Hanks, our producer tonight, once again killing it with the replay this evening, folks.
He's fire tonight, man. Fire, on fire.
Morin going to attempt the PAT. Lots of points firing up here in the fourth quarter. That's the 3rd touchdown here in the fourth quarter. We still got 3:37 left to play. Extra point good off the foot of Morin. 42-15. Cardinals over the Indians. We're coming back in 1 minute on WEKY and Wbontv.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
At CT Diesel Performance, they promise not to do anything to your vehicle that they wouldn't do to their own. Chris Thorne and the gang don't just work on diesel vehicles either. They also repair all auto gas vehicles and are fully serviced and ready to take on any job. Nothing is too big or too small for CT Diesel Performance. Located just off Exit 97, CT Diesel can even come get your car if you have a problem while driving down I-75. CT Diesel Performance in Richmond and at ctdiesel.us.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
We're back on WBONTV. Got some more folks hanging out with us. Blake Muntz says, how's it going? Glad to have Blake tuning us in. The former Madison Central tight end playing some college football. You know, he and Ethan Hahn as the Indians go for the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in for 6, or will it be? Indians trying to give chase. Adrian Parks gets down there and makes the tackle, but that was almost a touchdown on the return, Tom.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these kids that, you know, don't see a whole lot of playing time, they're getting a whole lot of playing time in this one, and that the case right there.
Check out the replay here. Is the big man rumbling, bumbling, stumbling down the field, and almost took it in for 6. He flips over there, and he was fired up, Tom, and the team is as well.
Yeah. I wish he did a little strut when he got, when he got up. See, I can run that football.
Give him a chance. Let him cap it off here. Let him try to get into the end zone. He might be too tired, though.
Yeah, put him in there at fullback and let him pop one.
Those big guys aren't used to running as much.
It's interesting how they're substituting. It just constantly in and out the whole time, and now we're ready to go here.
And that was, I believe, number 61, if I'm not mistaken, Austin Reitbeck. Well, they spot this football on the 6-yard line, and they hand it off to Grant. He'll get it inside the 5, down to the 3. It'll be 2nd and goal from there. Marilyn Halley says, awesome job, Madison Central, as they got the big play from Kenyatta Harge a few moments ago. You know, Central, fourth quarter scoring's been good this year, Tom, but it's been the other 3 quarters that have hurt them this season.
Yeah, just once. Maybe next week they'll go out and put 2 in the end zone in the first quarter and then see what happens. They already know they can score in the fourth quarter.
Up under center, they'll give it once again to Grant, and this time he's in the end zone for an easy 6 more, 48-14, and this score just keeps going up and up and up. This is by far the most points Madison Central has allowed this year.
Oh, yeah, almost doubled now.
Yeah. Was it 26? They've allowed twice.
Yeah.
To Dixie Heights and Lincoln County.
Yeah.
Lincoln County was undefeated when they came in here.
Yeah. And then they gave up 23 last week here at Oldham County.
We'll get you another score update from the Oldham County Bryan Station game. Of course, the winner of that game will be first in the district at this point.
Yeah, I think it's, isn't it Oldham County and
Bryan Station.
Bryan Station, yep.
Braxton O'Hara back in there to try to go for 2. O'Hara runs left, and he's going to be hit and tackled for a loss. 2-point conversion unsuccessful, but the Cardinals still lead 48-14 over Madison Central. We'll come back in 1 minute, folks, live on WEKY and WBON-TV.
At the Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau. My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
West, Smith, and Shannon back to return the kickoff. Slow squib kick again, going to be returned by Smith on the far side, and he's going to be ramped up. Andre Smith, the junior, tackled at around the 20, maybe the 32-yard line. 2:36 left to play in this one. Oldham County has a 4th and 8 at the 47-yard line after a timeout with 1:01 left. Keeping up into this game with Twitter. And Sam Young's 4th down pass is incomplete. Looks like Bryan Station is going to hold on for a 25-20 victory over Oldham County.
Yeah, victory formation for a couple of snaps, and they're in like Flint.
Appreciate David Rye hanging out with us. Says, you guys call a great game. I think he's talking about me, Tom, not you.
Yeah.
Some subs coming in. Each team going with some of their young guys as this is handed off to Justin Anderson, the senior. New quarterback, Elijah Steele, the freshman in there from Madison Central. He was the freshman quarterback of the Cottle Spartans, the back-to-back state champions for the last couple of years.
Good to see him in there.
And while we got a second, Tom, it is David Gillum's birthday today, superintendent of Madison Central and Madison Southern, Madison County School District, obviously. It is his birthday today. Happy 21st birthday, David Gillum.
Yeah, 21 today, David. Good job, buddy. Oops.
Here's Anderson again. He's going to be hit and brought down. You know, we talked about the ADs and everybody else. Well, imagine being a superintendent right now with the pandemic going on.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I taught for years, you know, and I admired principals, vice principals, counselors, all with specific roles. And then it seemed like the higher you went up, the more responsibility you got. Are you going to go get your master's and become a principal? I just look at him and go, are you crazy?
Minute 15 to play. Steele dropping back to pass. He'll take off, looking downfield, going to run left here, and is hit and brought down at around the 35-yard line. 1:05 left to play.
Cool thing about this, we're going to get some more names added to the season stat sheet, which is a lot of fun. Man, we were really into that when in high school. My brother was a sophomore when I was a senior, and man, we clipped all the newspaper clippings, and that's all we had back then, you know.
Yeah,
and,
same here.
And we'd get the sheets from the team. We'd get the mimeograph copies that they'd give to the team of all the games, and we'd take them home and sniff them because we liked that smell. Don't you remember?
You slap happy right now, man. It passed your bedtime.
Way past. You never got to experience the mimeograph machines, did you?
I don't even know what that is.
Well, they had a chemical that made the, you know, and it was a circular cylinder thing. There's a lot of people out there know what I'm talking about. And you'd spin those, and you'd hand crank them. And each time you hand cranked it like that, then a copy would come through like this, you know, go flying through just like that.
Oh, Hugh's got one at his house right now. And well, let's go back to the action here.
Somebody's
Central
blocking.
his kid was blocking 15 yards downfield, and the ball wasn't even snapped yet. Logan Pearson, the junior, he was ready to get in there, folks, hit somebody.
Doing my job. You know, he moved the defender 10 yards down the field, but.
Folks, give my colleague here. Give him a break. He's been on the air since 6 o'clock this morning. What time did you get up? 4:30?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Man.
6:30.
What is going on in the world at 4 a.m.?
Not a whole lot. I get to work. There's nobody out there. There was a guy asleep on our steps this morning. I had to run him off to get in. But other than that, we're okay.
We are here live in the Gateway Cycles broadcast booth. Timeout here is the game's going to end. They're going to let this blank clock wind down and let it run out. So we'll take a commercial break, folks, and come back, and we'll wrap this one up on your Hometown Dental postgame show, and we'll crown our CT Diesel performance of the game. We're coming right back on WEKY and WBON-TV.
At the Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
We're back on WBONTV, WEKY. Having too much fun up here in the booth, even though Madison Central falls 48-14, your final score. Folks, we're glad to have you along here with us on the Hometown Dental postgame show. Go over to Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond. If you got wedding season, if you want your teeth to look better for Thanksgiving and, Christmas, get on over to Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond. They'll take good care of you over there. You can mention WBONTV and Wallingford Broadcasting and get $100 off of Zoom whitening treatment or free exams and x-rays at Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond. They have a couple of other locations around the state and around Central Kentucky as well. Your final tonight, 48-14 on your Citizens Guarantee Bank scoreboard. And the Indians falling at home, Tom, to a pretty good GRC football team.
Yeah, I like the way they look. And, like we said early on, they're not getting a lot of takeaways. They didn't get a lot of takeaways in this one tonight. But excellent athletes, big lines going both ways. They literally could do some damage when it comes playoff time.
Yeah, I think this team, you look, they're 0-4, but as Ron Harrison from WL was talking to us, he covers a lot of high school football. He said this is probably the best 0-4 team, not only in the state, from a long radius. This is a good team. And you look at some of these players. I mean, Jordan Manley, to me, he's got the tools to play college football somewhere at a quarterback. I mean, he may not be good enough to go at a big high-level school, but, I mean, you got maybe a UPike or something like that. He's a good quarterback for a school like that. Azariah Israel, he got his first offer from EKU not too long ago. That kid's going to play college football. I mean, Monday Lloyd, the backup running back, he's a good athlete.
Yeah.
Braxton O'Hara, he's out there playing defense now. He played quarterback at Breathitt County. He was playing some Wildcat. He's a good enough athlete, I think, to go play college football somewhere. So they've got some talent on this team for GRC. So I don't think it's a game you have to hold your head down or hang your head if you're Madison Central. But the thing I heard all week was we're close, and that's what Coach Sanders told me today. But you got to go out there and show it. And, I think the game plan was there. I mean, the fans wanted more aggressive play calling. It was there. They just didn't execute it. The coaches can do all the right things. They can say all the right things. Mm-hmm. They can put the plays in. But if the players don't go out there and execute them, then that can be a big issue. And I think it's what we saw here tonight as from the very beginning, the very first play of the game, Cannon Centers dropped back and threw about a 40-yard pass down the field to Keith Clark, and Clark just lost it in the lights, and Central never really recovered after that play.
Yeah, it was a tough row to hoe tonight, early going, and then all of a sudden things start snapping. But yeah, number one thing for next week is let's work off of the positives that we saw tonight, and let's get out and get a lead early on in the game. And it may, it may require some crazy play calling in the first quarter of the football game to try to get yourself a lead. You got the defense that can go handle just about anybody in the district. So let's go up there and get a big win next week, and then see where the chips fall.
Austin's showing some of these big plays from here in tonight's game. You can see how good and how accurate Jordan Manley is. This guy's a great quarterback for GRC. Threw for 2 touchdowns today, and this guy. Again, I think he's got the ability to play at the next level. For Madison Central, one thing we also heard was they wanted to get Jaden West more involved. Well, he had the 72-yard touchdown. But about 4 minutes to go, I think, in the fourth quarter. Big touchdown by Jaden West, and he's going to be our CT Diesel performance of the game. If you want your vehicle to perform at its best, trust CT Diesel Performance, located off exit 97 in Richmond. Whether you drive a souped-up Chevy truck or a small two-car or a two-door sedan, Chris Thorne and his staff will have your vehicle performing at its highest level. Tonight's performance of the game is Jaden West from Madison Central after his big 72-yard touchdown. And the Indians got a touchdown from West. They got the touchdown from Kenyatta Harge from 22 yards, out his 5th touchdown of the season. And now the Indians will turn their attention to Bryan Station. 4th straight loss for Madison Central, Tom. What do you think they can do to knock off the Defenders, who beat a good Oldham County team tonight? They're now 2-0 in the district.
Well, we were in the game against Oldham County. We just couldn't put any points on the board. So what it's coming down to is you've got to score. You've got to find a way this week to put the ball in the end zone and do whatever you've got to do. You've got to do, some things, like we said, be a little more creative. I did like what they were doing tonight on some of the plays. A little screen pass worked good, and you and I both have said that all season long. Is that if they can go to those little screen passes, bubble screen pass, do the cut across,
a big slant or something,
a big slant, anything where you got the defense mixing it up out there. Get those defenders to cross each other out there, and you might get lucky and get somebody wide open.
Here's one thing that I think that we did tonight. We got away from what we've done all year that's kind of worked for us, and that's playing good defense and running the football. And I know the ground game really didn't work great tonight, but that's been our calling card for these first 4 games. Even though we were 1-3, that was still what got us and kept us in the game. So tonight we got away from that, and the game kind of got away from us. So I think against Bryan Station, with athletes all over the field, you want to try to run the ball some more. You want to try to limit the mistakes, and you don't want to go 3 and out on your first 3 possessions like we saw tonight. You got to figure out a way to sustain these drives, run the football, play good defense, and do what you did in those first 4 games that kept the games close, and try to give yourself a chance. Final score 48-14. The Cardinals come into Richmond and knock off Madison Central. And, folks, the replay and the camera work and all this stuff tonight, it's a full-team effort. Alex Carbosh, what a great job he did once again on our camera work tonight. This guy gets better and better. He's been with us a couple of years now. Austin Hanks, our producer, killing it with the replay tonight. Appreciate him. Ron Harrison and Hugh Davis from WL Stats providing the stats tonight. Our radio producer, Jaden Johnson, my man right here. Tom Gross has been up since the crack of dawn and before
the crack of
around
dawn,
4 o'clock this morning. So, Tom, I'm going to go home and get him some good rest. I'm Michael Watkins. Folks, listen. Continue to wash your hands. Continue to social distance. Wear your mask. Listen, right there it is. Put your mask on and do your part to help slow the spread of this coronavirus. We've got to do our part. Madison County's in the orange right now. We're around 20% of that current incidence rate. If we get up into the red, we could see what we saw tonight all go away. We could see high school football go away if we get up into that red on that current incidence rate. So let's do our part. Let's slow the spread of this coronavirus, folks, and let's try to continue watching high school football. From all of us, have a great weekend. Stay safe. We'll see you Monday night for the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show at Jack Burford Chevrolet. I'm Michael Watkins. We'll see you then, folks, from all of us here at WEKY and WBONTV.com.